Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Savings Minus Debt. How are you guys today? Today's going to be a good one. Hope you guys see the title. All right, let me let everybody get a chance to come in the room while I set up. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Get everybody a chance to get in this room. Man, this has been a very good week for me, you guys. A very good week. And when I say a very good week, I mean I'm reaching more people. It's just amazing. It's amazing that how many people I'm reaching, how many people discover me, et cetera, et cetera. It's just a wonderful, wonderful feeling. So let me let you guys get a chance to get into the room. I want to welcome everybody. Right now, like I said, I'm just waiting for everybody to get in here. All right. Let me get this thing set up while I wait. Where are we at? Okay, there's my notes. All right. How's everybody on this wonderful Friday? I hope well. I know I am. It's wonderful being financially free, being debt free. Every day is a wonderful day. I don't even know what day it is until the day comes. You don't really care, but you realize that you don't really care about the days of the week. But anyway, welcome. Okay, let me see here. Give everybody a chance to get in here. Let me check, because I know there's a delay when it comes to certain things on YouTube here. So let me check here. Good morning. Good morning, Ed Liam. Good morning. Found your channel through O'Shea. Credit goes to you. I'm becoming financially literate. Thank you. You know what? Let me post that before I get started. Thank you, Ed Liam. I appreciate that, man. That you guys, when you say things like that, you have no idea how that affects me. It really does. And it helps me understand that I'm on the right path and people appreciate it. So thank you, Liam. Appreciate it. All right, welcoming everybody in here. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And everybody else is going to have to. Good morning, Gabe. Good morning. So I'm going to let everybody get in here, but I'm going to go ahead and get started for the people that's showing up right now, okay? All right. So first, I always like to give out my thanks first thing, because I want to make sure everybody understands that. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my new clients. I want to thank you for the donations. I want to thank you for the emails I get as testimonials. People email me a lot, and just sometimes a person will just email me and let me know what I've done to change their life. They don't even have to be a client. You don't necessarily have to be a client to even tell me. I just love knowing. That gives me fire to keep going. Okay. That lets me know I am going in the right direction. Good morning, David. All right. Let's see here. Experience. Thank you for letting me know where you found me from too, from O'Shea, Solo TV, or just YouTube in general, I would like to give a shout out to a subscriber by the name of Nicer. She came up, check it out, you guys. She came up with a good name for the group, right? And she called it the SMD fam, the SMD, Savings Minus Debt Family, of course. SMD fam is short for Savings Minus Debt Family. So I want to throw that out there to you guys. So when you guys come in the room, you're like, hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, fam? Everybody says, hey, what's up, SMD fam? So I like that. I love that. I love that name. So let me throw that up there. Make sure you guys all agree how you guys feel about the name. Okay. SMD fam. How you guys like that? Good morning, Leroy. Good morning, Quentin. Chiz Players, good morning. I hope I said good morning, David. I hope so. But if not, there goes again. All right. All right, let me get it set up. Okay. Now, I want to thank you guys all, because I know finances are very, very personal. And I want to thank you all for trusting me. All right. I want to thank you all for believing in me, seeing the consistency I'm doing with these videos. I want you guys to understand that this is me. I'm not here to scam you, trick you, take your money, whatever, right? Because everything I'm saying can be verified to be true with mathematics. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Mr. Union. Good morning. And that you guys can all see that I'm just using simple grade school math. Good morning, Sean Moody. Good morning. This SMD family right here, I want you guys to understand, this is the safe zone, okay? You guys can come here and ask any question you wish and not made to feel dumb about asking, okay? This is the place you come to. I don't care how minute it might sound, like you should be knowing something, you know, like the people in the debt matrix make you feel. That's not true. Right here is what you're going to learn and what you're going to do. Good morning, Naima. Good morning. Okay, let me move on here. For those of you that are new to my channel, I'm a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become financially free by helping them financially see outside the debt matrix. The debt matrix is a place where everybody lives that believes in credit and debt and believes they're not anybody or anyone without a high credit score. Okay, they worship the credit gods, the almighty TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Okay, almighty credit gods, we are not worthy. Those people, okay, those are just tools. There's nothing more than that. They're not gods, they're tools. Okay, I am the person you see before going to see the professional tax advisor, before going to see the professional real estate investor, before you go see the professional stock investor, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm the person you see first before them. I give you the base, the foundation, the basics of mathematics. Math and money are one. Okay, I like this. Math and money are one. The only thing that can separate math and money are feelings. Okay, never mix your feelings with your money, because this is what it sounds like when you mix your feelings. Hey man, you know, I understand that 1 + 1 = 2, but I really feel like it should equal 3 because it would be more money on my check. See how that sounds? That's exactly how it sounds when you mix your feelings with your money. Don't ever do that, right? I create the base, and when you go out in the field and you go seek that professional, this is how you check. You check to say, if they don't have the basics, something's wrong. If they try to tell you invest while you're in debt, something is wrong. That breaks the basic rule. Okay. Now, how you do that? You ask to see their personal credit report. If you look on their personal credit report and they're disrespecting their own money by having collections, student loans older than their children, et cetera, they're breaking the #1 rule. They haven't invested in themselves first by learning the basics. Once they learn, if they're disrespecting their own money, you think they're going to treat your money even better than their own money? No, they're not. That's not true. That's not true. Don't be fooled, okay? Don't be fooled by people's stuff. Good morning, NC worker. Now, I'm going to talk about the main topic for the first 20 minutes, okay? And I'm not going to be really answering any question, because sometimes people want to come to my channel, get the information, and leave. They're not really all into the Q&A part, all right? They just want to, hey, I need this information. Cool, thank you, bye, right? All right, so let's get straight to it. And then when I'm done, for those of you, if this is you and you just want the information, when I'm done, I will say the end, and then you can choose to stay or leave, because there's other people that love the question and answer at the end, okay? Now, money is spoken in 2 languages. Now, okay, so let me just make sure I follow my notes, because I used to get off my notes. Money is spoken in 2 languages, debt and debt-free. I'm going to give you my opinion, my debt-free opinion about the topic, my debt-free view of what happened to, I think, Omni. Omni is his name, OMI. Omni. I personally knew nothing of Omni before somebody brought him to my attention. So and they just asked me, what are my thoughts of his situation? Okay. Now I want you guys to understand, I'm not here to bash him. I'm not here to talk bad about him. Now I want you to listen closely. I'm giving you my outside, financially free, debt-free perspective. Now only listen to me mathematically. Try your hardest to leave your feelings out of it, because I am. Anything I say about him is my financially free opinion. And it's not bashing him. It's just a neutral opinion. It's not talking negative about him, okay? All right, let's go here. All right, this guy, OMI, he created something called Gears TV Reloaded. And what that is an IPTV app for Fire Stick and stuff like that. And IPTV stands for Internet Protocol TV. A streaming service that goes over the internet only. Okay, that's what IPTV, Internet Protocol TV. And since IPTV is new, he found a gray area in the criminal copyright laws that you could do that back then when they made this law, streaming didn't exist. So he found the gray area in that area, and now he capitalized on it. Okay, legally, he did this legally. Okay, so he says, right? Now, what he did is he found this hole. They call it loophole, but it's just a legal area that's not defined. Okay, that's all that loopholes are. Okay, it's not a trick. It's just something that's, oh wow, it doesn't say, there's no law made for that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with it, right? And he charged a monthly fee for all these like regular TV channels, sports channels, whatever, right? And he found it. So, and he charged a monthly fee for it, and he was making a killing. Obviously, if you've seen it now, the link to the original video that I'm talking about is in the description. Okay. And if you want to look up more about him, you can just go to the link's in the description to his channel, and then you can just watch his videos, especially his intro video that you can see all this stuff. All right. All right. Now I'm only quoting from the video I watched. Again, the link is in the description. Now, I noticed he's not arrested. All right. So he wasn't, I'm assuming this what made me believe. Now it's my debt-free perspective. Okay. As soon as I saw he was not arrested, that means I assumed that it was taxes. Okay. Because if he did something straight illegal, they would have arrested him, charged him, and then brought him back out, and then he would have been free out on bail talking about this stuff. Right. So I was assuming right away, I assumed that it had something to do with taxes. Okay. That's why they allegedly seized all his stuff. That's what he's saying. I'm just going by what he's saying. They seized all this stuff. And usually when you hear stuff like that, it's usually because of taxes, non-payment of taxes. Okay. Now he says he got in trouble because he hired the wrong CPA. Okay. He hired a CPA, somebody to do his taxes, and they allegedly did it wrong. Okay. Now the feds are supposedly, I'm going by his words. Everything I'm saying, I'm quoting from his video. They're trying to build a case for tax evasion and money laundering. Okay. Now they took his cars, computers, cameras, drones, kids things, seized all of his bank accounts, and he also believes he's going to go to prison. He believes he's going to do a few years behind this. Okay, these are the things he's saying. I'm just taking it all in. He said the FBI was even watching his emails. Okay, says the IRS. He said the IRS agent told him that they have been watching him for at least a couple of years already before they executed this alleged raid. Now out of Omni's own mouth, he said he hasn't been paying taxes since 2016, but yet he hired a CPA, a different CPA, a couple of weeks ago. Okay, you see what I'm saying? You're making all these millions. That's what it looks like. You're making all these millions, but you're not paying taxes. That's a problem. And flaunting it. Omni states that he got indicted along with his brother and a few of his friends. His friend got indicted. He said his friend got indicted for opening a merchant service for him because his credit wasn't good enough. Now, I want you to think about something. He's making all this money. Now, listen closely to the debt-free side of things. He's making all this money, but his credit is bad. That doesn't make sense. Do you understand? You're making all this money, but your credit is bad. That doesn't make sense. Now, what I understand is these are things that I'm looking at through the outside. If this is an ongoing case, why is he on YouTube talking about it, admitting the things? That doesn't make sense. If I was his lawyer, I'd be like, will you shut up and delete that video and get off? That doesn't make sense. I don't understand why he's doing that, but there's obviously a reason. Okay, I can't put my finger on that part. Why is he talking about an ongoing case? I have no idea. That makes no sense. Now, also in this video, he says he felt like he wasn't doing anything illegal. Again, those are feelings. How you feel about you doing illegal or not are irrelevant. It's either you are or you not how you feel that you're doing anything illegal. Listen for the words feel, okay? Never mix your feelings with your money. Now, Omni said he exploited the legal loophole where Hollywood and all the big boys, they couldn't touch him legally touch him for streaming their content, because I guess the copyright laws, the criminal copyright laws were made in like 1956 and 1957. So they couldn't legally touch him. So I think like this is what I believe. Here's the big money players that have been at the game for years, for many years, okay? And they've decided, since they couldn't touch him that way, they decided to see what weaknesses Omni had. They exploit his, and they figured out it was taxes. I guarantee you, they figured out it was taxes, and all of a sudden they just lead things up to that. Trust me. Okay, of course I can't prove it. This is just my financially free outside, seeing things from the outside perspective. Okay. They even froze his girlfriend's bank accounts, he says. Now, I noticed too, Omni said this. He said, when I get rich again, I'm not going to show off money. I'm not going to show off my money and let everybody know how much money I got and how rich I am and blah, 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 right? Now, I'm not talking bad about him. Now, if he followed the rules, there's rules. If he followed the rules, he can show off as much as he wants. You must follow the rules. Taxes are the backbone of our whole economy. If you follow the rules, you don't have nothing to worry about. It's no different than like a football game, right? If you get on the field, you're not really worried about the refs around. Nobody even sees the refs really, but you start breaking the rules, you'll know exactly where the refs are and what they've done, right? It's no different. Understand the rules. Now, this is what I want you guys to listen to, okay? Now, compare this. Now, I'm going to compare this situation to a regular person, okay? To a regular person, because when it's at that high level with millions of dollars, people they think it's apart from them. They look at him and say, how could he have all that money and be in trouble? Because it doesn't matter the amount of money you make. It doesn't matter. It's a mindset. Yes, he's a young man that he's brilliant in finding this and exposing this loophole. I get it. Hey, whatever. He knows how to make money. But you just decide you're going to flaunt all this money and not pay your taxes? That's a red flag. Now, let's bring it down to regular people level. Say like you're a successful business owner, right? That has not a clue what their CPA is doing for them. You just leave it up to them. You don't really care about what they're doing. They're like, okay, yeah, they're for my best interest, blockety blah. And you don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they're good or bad with taxes. You just see them, you see their stuff, you see they've been doing it for years, and you automatically assume that they know what they're talking about. If you do that, you're Omni too. Omni. I keep saying Omni. You're him too. Has your intuition ever told you that your tax person or CPA person wasn't doing something right, but you couldn't put your finger on it because you know nothing about taxes? You're Omni too. Okay. How can you tell? You ask to see your CPA's personal credit report. Now, if their credit report is full of collections, student loans that are older than the children, owes money to the IRS, that is a red flag and a major problem for you. IRS doesn't care. They don't come after your CPA. They come after you. You're responsible for your own money, your own taxes. Because if they allowed that, if the IRS allowed that, people would just do it and blame it on their CPA. because they'd hire the CPA, and if the CPA's in debt, right, they're going to do whatever the person with money says, because they'll fire them if they don't, right? So they would just do whatever they said, and then if they ever got caught, guess what? They would say, hey, the CPA did it. They would, that's what they would go to. That's why they come after you. That's your problem, not IRS's problem. Now, I'm gonna show you. I don't know if many of you guys saw it. Let me put this up so you guys can see what a credit report is supposed to look like when you're financially free. Okay, let me get this up here. 1 second. I should have had this ready. All right, let me do this so you guys can see this. Okay. 1 second here. Okay, you see that? You see that? That's my personal credit report that I put up every single month. I put that up every single month. Okay. Let me get rid of that banner. 1 second, you guys. I do that every single month so you guys can see what your credit report will look like once you're financially free. That's what it looks like. Okay. And anybody you do financial business with that understands money, theirs will look similar. You don't see collections. You don't see student loans. You don't see auto loans. You see one credit card, just one. That's the one. And I pay it in full every single month. And that's my credit score from having one credit card. Okay. All right. Now for those of you that don't know who this dude is, right? I want to show you who he is. Okay. 1 second here. Okay. So this is the dude. If you don't know who he is, because I didn't know who he was until until he was brought to my attention. Okay. So here he is, he's living his life. I ain't hating on him. Hey, do your thing, man. You figured out something, live your life to the fullest. He's obviously a young dude. Look at him. He's young, doing it. Look at him, enjoying life. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But what you must remember, you must play by the rules. Okay. Now, so you guys can understand how it works. Here we go. We're going on a higher level here. Okay. I want you guys to get it. I want you guys to be over here. I want you guys to see it. The wealthy have rules. You think you can become wealthy without following the laws, the rules that the wealthy created? Yeah, I know it looks like we vote and we do all this stuff and we vote stuff into whatever. You better believe the wealthy make the rules. Accept that and become part of them. Don't be mad at them. Become part of them. Here you are. They make the laws and you think you're just going to become wealthy and break them, what they've created? That's a no-no. You can't do that. If you want to become part of the wealthy, you can't become wealthy by breaking the very rules that they created. That's against all the rules. You don't break the laws that the wealthy creates. That's just like backwards. You're already exposing who you are. You don't really care about the rules that have been in place. Okay. The laws, whatever you want to call them, tax laws, rules, whatever, it doesn't matter. Now you better believe, like I said, the big companies, since they couldn't touch him because of the law, the old laws in place, you better believe they exposed that tax law. You better believe. Now, again, this is my opinion. This is just what makes sense to me. Okay. Now, he thinks, let me say, let me make sure this is right. He seems not to be fun. They just did the exact same thing OMI did to them. He found a loophole. The big businesses also found their loophole. He's messing up on taxes. Expose it. Omni's a smart young man. OMI. I keep saying Omni. Omi's a smart young man. The problem with some young people, they don't realize that they're young. The young people don't realize they are the ones new to earth, new to the finance game. You can't just be born, decide you're going to break all the rules and laws that have been put in place for centuries. Before you were born, you just think you're going to be born and just break all the rules. No, you're not. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You will get spanked so you can understand that there's rules and laws. Sorry, I'm just checking over my notes because I want to stay on track here. Like, you have to do, like, if you're a successful business person, you must do just like the big businesses do. Have you noticed employers are asking to see people's credit reports? They're already asking to see them. Now, the people in the debt matrix just believe employers are looking just to see a person's credit score. Why? You're not buying anything. Why would they be looking for? That doesn't make sense. Because when I first heard it, that didn't make sense to me. And usually when things don't make mathematical or financial sense, there's a reason. The reason is this: they're looking to see if the person they're about to hire is up to their eyeballs in debt. This will help them place where they're going to place them in the company, or determine if it's too risky, because people's decisions are dictated by debt. Whether they understand this or not is 100% irrelevant to debt. Debt doesn't care. Debt is the colorblind slave master. Okay. Now, maybe a company wants to hire a person deep in debt because they know they're not going to go anywhere, and they can just use them and use them and use them. Make them work through lunch, answer emails, work after hours, blah, 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 whatever. Only people in debt accept that kind of behavior, accept that they're going to work for free. When you work through lunch and after work and answering emails, you're working for free, slave. You're a slave because you don't understand how it works. With OMI, let me say something, you guys, okay? He is a brilliant, financially aware young man. Brilliant at the game. If all this is true, that he's doing things right now just really don't make no sense to me. Why would you be on video saying everything, admitting to everything? Why are you saying that? That doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I'm using the word alleged. I don't know if any of it's true. I don't. That's why I'm using the word alleged, my opinion, because I don't know, because he's doing things that do not make sense. That a lawyer, I'm sure, and I'm not even a lawyer, that would advise not to do. When you're playing by the rules, you can show off as much as you want. I wouldn't do it in general, because forget the IRS. What about people that just want to rob, steal, and kill from you for that stupid money, for them cars, them dumb cars? Why? It doesn't make sense. There's no reason to do it. You see what I'm saying? You can avoid that. If you're a business owner right now, you can hire a professional CPA. I hire 2 of them. Make sure they don't know about each other. You ask both of them for their credit reports. That should give you, if you ask for their credit reports, or a successful CPA business, a reputable one that has a reputation to lose if they do your taxes wrong, or if you do a single person, ask to see their credit report. Don't tell them about each other. Pay for them both. It'll be worth it. You will have a peace of mind that your taxes are being done right or being done wrong. If they're both drastically different, that's a problem, because it must be the same, if not very, very close. But if they're drastically different, that's a red flag. Okay? All right. The end. The end. For those of you that came to get the meat of get my opinion on what's happened in the OMI, that's my opinion. He just exposed something that was brilliant. He got it in there. It was gray area. You got to know what you're playing with. You got to know what you're playing with there. But it was legal what he was doing, allegedly legal. Okay. But he was breaking the #1 rule: taxes. Taxes are the backbone. He doesn't have to. he doesn't have to know about taxes. He just needs to know how to pick the right person to know about taxes. How do you do that? Look at the person's personal credit report. It will tell you everything you need to know financially about that person. I promise you. All right. Nicer, good morning. Good morning, Nicer. I gave credit to you, Nicer. SMD fam. Nicer. Good morning, Big Earl. Good morning, Beauty Jock. Good morning, Fresh Prince CEO. Hey, Fresh Prince, check it out. I had somebody reach out to me from watching your video, from you giving me credit as your mentor. He reached out to me today. I spoke to him on the phone. He said, I came from watching Fresh Prince CEO's video. Straight up. Thank you, sir. Born. This is all over BL YouTube about OMI. I honestly had never, hey, Born, I never heard of them either. They just, people send me to anything that's finance related, tax related. They send it to me so I can give you guys my outside debt-free perspective and let you guys see things that the majority of people that might be talking about OMI, they're going to be doing from a surface. Oh, why'd he do that? He was rich. He shouldn't have been showing off. And he shouldn't have shown he had a bunch of cars. If you're doing it right and you're making money, millions, and you're paying your proper amount of taxes, you can show off as much as you want. It doesn't matter. You're playing by the rules. But if you're not playing by the rules, that's a problem. He had his friend. He said something like he had his friend open up some kind of merchant service, so he couldn't put it in his name. And blah blah blah. That doesn't make sense because he had bad credit. That doesn't make sense. You're rich with bad credit. That doesn't make sense. Something else. All right. Tree Jumper. Let me get this up here. Tree Jumper says, Born, all he did was flaunt cars and jewelry. Wasn't contributing much to help our image. Hey, Tree. Hey, it's his money. He can do whatever he wants. You know, a person's a person. They can do whatever they want, but you got to play by the rules. David Varela says he will stay a millionaire after all this. He invested heavy, but what he did is no different than what Napster did back in the day. That's true. You know, it's no different, but that's the gray. They're really talking about two different topics, okay? The number one was the gray area, okay, about streaming. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the main one is not paying his taxes properly. You cannot do that. That should be the number one focus. He should have an awesome team taking care of his money, period. No playing around. I would have 2 CPAs. When I get large people, I will have 2. And they will not know about each other. I promise you. Wayne Omega says they came after him. Pay your taxes. Exactly. They're coming after you. You better check it out. You better not be showing off and you have no idea if you're paying the proper amount of taxes. Don't do that. Stop thinking that the tax man is, check it out. Stop thinking that the tax man is evil. They're mean and they just take people's stuff. No, those are rules. There's no different than the rules you grew up in your own household. If your mom told you, hey, you know what? If you don't clean your room, I'm taking away your game. If you don't clean your room, I'm taking away your phone. There's no difference. There is no difference. The tax laws are in place that say, hey, you got to play by the rules. If you don't, we're taking away your stuff and you're going to be on punishment. Now you're on restriction. It's no different. See what I'm saying? There's no different. Never heard of. Kenny Black says, I never heard of OMI until now. And after watching his videos, he must have been a billionaire. Okay. Again, this is the place where I just give you my outside perspective. I don't know if he owned any of those cars. Nobody does. He didn't pull out the top. I'm not saying that he has to. I'm not saying he didn't. Okay. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't go by people's stuff. Once you're financially free and you're debt free, you see the world totally different. Everybody's stuff I see is a thing. He's naming all these cars. Hey, this is a Porsche Hurricane. This is a lot. a Lamborghini, bloggity blah. I don't care. It's a thing to me on 4 wheels. That's it. It's nothing more than that. And I don't know if he owns them or not. I didn't see any titles. Who knows? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But that's what he want to do. And as long as he's playing by the rules, do your thing, Omi. Do your thing. Okay? And hey, Abbas, he said he wanted to kill himself. Okay, listen to me. That didn't make sense. I remember him saying that. Oh man, I feel like that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense that he's saying that. And I'm gonna tell you guys this before it even comes out. I don't know. My personal opinion. I don't know if this story is even true because he's doing a lot of things that don't make sense. He's making a video admitting to things on an ongoing case. You're an aware man that knows how to make millions, and now that the tax man come take your stuff, you want to kill yourself? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. But then on the same note, he's saying, hey, I know I can borrow $8,000 from 10 of my friends. That's $160,000, blah, blah, blah. So he can come right back up. It's clear that he knows how to come back up. If this is real, he knows how to turn this around and make multi-millions, because once you know how to do it, it's easy. It's not really that difficult, right? But he's saying things that's contradicting. That's why it makes me think that as soon as I hear something like that, I say, that doesn't make sense. Why doesn't it make sense? There's a reason why things don't make sense, especially when it comes to money. That's an indication. I promise you. Okay. Fresh Prince CEO says people are laughing and making fun of Omi, but at the end of the day, cars, jury attract people to the video, and it made business sense. He messed up on the part of tech. Exactly. Let me read this thing clearly, because I know some of you guys listen to me in the car. All right. Fresh Prince CEO says people are laughing and making fun of Omi, but at the end of the day, cars and jury attract people to your video, and it made business sense. He messed up on the tax part for sure. All right. That's true. He knows how to attract. Hey, people in the debt matrix love that stuff. Love cars. Because I remember one time I came across this video before this whole fiasco, okay? And I remember just watching them, seeing going from one car to the other. I was just thinking, why anybody have that many cars? What's the reason for it? I mean, me personally, I don't care. Hey, that's your thing. That's your thing. But the first thing I'm thinking, you better have your taxes straight. This was before all this broke out. I was thinking to myself, I hope you have your taxes straight if you're doing all this, flaunting all this stuff. As long as you got it straight, hey, do your thing, line them up. But here he is. Now, the outside view again, listen, you guys, listen to me closely. If you watch his intro video, he's driving into his neighborhood to where his row of cars are at. Now, you see all these cars lined up through his driveway. But he's so rich, he's in an area where there's other multiple houses in his area. If you're that rich, you live on an estate that would have a place that's going to house all your cars. If I'm a millionaire, a billionaire, I'm not living next to anybody that close. I'm not. That's just my personal choice. Not saying that he's wrong for doing it. I'm just saying, I'm pointing out things that just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? They're lined up. They're coming out in the cul-de-sac. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. But hey, I was like, whatever. Ain't my place to say, judge him, to make him. This is not a OMI judgment fest. This is not. I'm just pointing out things from a debt-free perspective. Mark says, yeah, no financial sense. CNTS. You're right. Good morning, Hassan. Welcome. I'm doing well, sir. William S. says, explain the benefits of completely paying off a collection on your credit report versus settling. It's pretty much the same, William. As long as it's settled. That's the main thing you want. Long as it's settled. Either way, if you pay it off, that's going to be settled. If you come to a settlement, it's settled. That's all. All you want to do is say, hey, I'm going to pay you this. You come to agreement. If I pay this, make sure you take this off on all 3 of my credit reports. That's the deal. You get that in writing and you say, okay, you agree with, you pay them, and make sure they follow through in writing. Follow through what they said in writing, because if they didn't, you say, hey, I have a letter here that you guys said you're going to do this. If you don't do this, it's going to be a problem. Okay. Mark says, Omi made a song, was very popular in 2014-15. Oh, okay. Hey, man, let me tell you guys something. Omi is an aware, smart brother, he's brilliant, but you got to be careful with that kind of brilliance, man. You got to, though you know how to make the money, you got to be like, okay, there's rules to the game. Understand, and you don't even have to understand the tax rules. You just need to know how to pick the right person. You see how passionate I am about bringing this to you guys? There's a person out there that loves taxes just as passionate as I with this finance game. I promise you, all you got to do is find him or her. They're out there. They're so mixed up in the debt noise, you can't find them. I'm telling you guys how to find them. Ask to see their personal credit report, or go to a very reputable tax business that has their reputation on the line for doing your taxes. They have something to lose if they do your taxes wrong. You go to that business, you pay them what they're worth, period. Cheers Player said, I just heard about him about a month ago, and I never knew what he did until recently, but I wish the best for him. Hey, you're right. Hey, Cheers Players, I wish the best for him too. I wish, check it out, you guys. I wish I could have got a hold of OMI. I wish I could have taught him, hey man, this is what you do to make sure you don't mess around with these taxes. This is what you do. This is how you pick the right person to change a game. I will point out the things that are no-nos. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. You're young. You're brand new to the game. You're new to earth. This is how the young people need to stop looking at it. Young people be looking at old people as old. No, look at yourself as young. You are new to earth. Welcome to earth. Yeah, oh yeah, there's rules and laws. Guess what? The wealthy make the rules. I know TV and people don't say that. People make you angry. Oh, wealthy people are mean or evil. They're bad. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. The rules are obvious. Check this out. Let me make sure I point this out to you so you guys can see the obvious rules that are in your face. Two people do a crime. One person with no money, one person with money. The person with no money gets years in prison. The person with money gets 6 months for the same crime. Why? Because they're rich. Because they're wealthy. Yeah, the way you feel about it is irrelevant. Oh, that's so messed up. I'm so angry about that. Okay, that's a feeling. Whatever. What's that got to do with the law? Nothing. Good morning, D'Angela. Welcome, welcome. Cheers Players. Yeah, the flaunting was a lot, but it was entertaining. So he accomplished what he accomplished. So it accomplished what was meant to do. Yes, he did. Business, Cheers Players, business. And if he was doing his taxes right, allegedly doing his taxes right, he could have continued to flaunt as much as he want. I personally would be worried about the majority of people are in debt, so you got to worry about people coming to rob you, kill you, kidnap your kids, do what I'm not. Ain't none of that's necessary. No, there are a lot of broke people out here, and you dropping $200,000-$300,000 on one car. Sorry, not saying not to, but you don't need to show the world. Hey, show a car or two, whatever. You see Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Apple CEO doing that kind of stuff? No, they don't do stuff like that. No, thank you. Cheers Player says, is a settlement to have collections remove the same pay to delete? Somebody told me, Cheers Players, that you can request, after you pay a collection, you can request to have it removed. Okay. Have I verified that? No, I haven't verified that yet, but somebody told me that they settled a collection and part of the deal was having it removed from their credit report. So is that true? I got to look into that, Cheers Players. Dean Angela says, do you have to pay to get your credit score? No, you don't. You can go to, did I create a banner for that? Let me see. 1 second here. No, you can go here. Let me write this out. Credits. Okay, let me throw this up there for D'Angela. There you go. All right, you can go there, D'Angelo, and you can go get your credit report for free on both those. Credit Karma has TransUnion and Equifax and Experience by itself. Those are all three. Hello, Wayne. Yeah, Kenny Black. It's true. I mean, think about it, Kenny. Kenny Black says, "New to earth." Nice quote, Kenny. It's true. Think about it. You wasn't even born yet. Like, here I am. He looks like he's late 20s, maybe early 30s. I'm almost 50. I've been here 20 years longer than him. And you think you just think you're gonna be born, walk on the earth, and say, "Hey, screw the tax laws"? No, you're not. They're gonna spank you. Even the wealthy get spanked. Don't believe wealthy people don't pay taxes. They just pay it different than broke people. Okay, everybody pays taxes. Everybody must participate in the system or the system would break. For those of you that are in the debt matrix, listen, this might be hard for you to hear, but I'm going to tell you, this is the place to show you what is. We need people like you. If you believe you will never pay off your student loans, we need you. If you believe the only way you're going to get a car is financing, we need you. If you're financing cell phones, furniture, washer and dryer, dishes, we need you in order for us to remain free. That's a hardcore fact because, listen, it's all a choice. You're choosing to stay there in the debt matrix. Every time you keep financing things that go down in value, every time you don't take the time to understand taxes and you just do what you want to do, hey, we need you. You guys fuel the economy. Debt fuels the economy. Money doesn't exist for you. You ever hear the term, "Oh, money's not real"? For people in debt, it's not. That money you keep in a jar and under your bed or in separate accounts or whatever, it's not really there. You just believe it's there. It's just digital numbers on the screen. The cash in your house is really not there. It's just real to you. Thank you, Naima. Thank you for posting that. Appreciate it. Good morning, Mill Woods from the gym. Good morning. Thank you for coming. Mr. Napalm, damn, you're talking about my guy OMI on here too. Yeah, but not in a negative way, Mr. Napalm. Only from a debt-free perspective. I'm not talking negative about any young man that figured out how to make millions of dollars. Okay, that's brilliant. I'm just saying he needed to hire me. But he didn't know that. He didn't know I existed. A lot of people don't know I exist. I'm not even bragging. You're not going to ever, the likelihood of you guys finding a channel like mine on YouTube is highly unlikely. And I'm not even bragging. I'm not bragging. You guys can find out yourself. Take what I learned. Take what I've taught. Go to other finance channels on YouTube and just listen to them. See if they're talking from a debt perspective or from a debt-free perspective. It's so easy to decipher. Oh, yeah, it's a hot topic. I love these hot topics. When you guys come across some financial topics, send them to me, man. I'll be more than happy to talk about them. Mark says, man, OMI is a hot topic. Exactly. Hassan says, 2,500 of student loan left, getting closer. Congratulations, man. Get out of that debt matrix. Welcome. Mr. Napalm, didn't think he was that big. Well, big is many things to many different people, you know? Now look at Mr. Napalm. This is what I say. I see his stuff, but you got to remember, I don't go by people's stuff. That means absolutely nothing to me. I always go, why is he showing all that stuff? So he can get business. People follow people that look like they're successful. For the people in the debt matrix that are deep in debt, they see it with all this stuff. They think, oh man, he's rich. Look at all that stuff. Okay, I get it. It's business. Doesn't mean anything to me. Doesn't mean anything to me. Whatever. That's just stuff. Like if I was gonna say, like I came across him and they say, hey man, OMI wants to do business with you, L. You know, he wants to be partners with you or whatever. I'd be like, cool. And people that promote him probably like, have you seen his stuff? Have you seen his channel? We got 500,000 people on his channel. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool. But tell Omi I need to see his personal credit report. Why you want to see that? Okay, well, if you asking me that question, you really don't know. Because if somebody asks me to see my personal credit report, I will know exactly why they're asking it. Mr. Napalm says, I agree. I thought about you while watching his video. That's crazy. Thank you for saying that, Mr. Napalm, because I want to make sure everybody sees that. I want you to take what I'm sharing with you guys, right? And go watch his video and listen closely to the things he's saying. Because he's saying things, a lot of things he's saying that they don't make sense for some reason. They just don't make financial sense. Because one part he says, yeah, I haven't been paying my taxes since 2016, and they're supposed to give me 3 years to get it straight. 3 years? Why are you taking 3 years to get that straight? If they reached out to you and said, hey man, your tax is not right, you're gonna wait 3 years? And then he said, I got a CPA 2 weeks ago. That's too late. As soon as they come at me and say, hey, this is that, okay, thank you for telling me, I'll take care of it right now. Right away. I'm not going to buy more cars. I'm going to take care of this tax problem, that potential tax problem that I could have prevented from the beginning. Allegedly, I don't know if any of this is true. I don't even know if this raid is true. I don't know any of it. Okay. Unless I hear from the FBI themselves come on a video, make a video and say, yeah, it's true, we took his stuff and this and that. Okay, I'll agree. But other than that, I don't know anything. Everything I'm saying is allegedly, in my opinion. Fresh Prince CEO says, I'm glad I hired you, and everyone I meet will know you, my friend. Will know, my friend. Thank you, CEO. Fresh Prince, you see him, you guys? See what Fresh Prince CEO is saying? Thank you. That's what things like that, statements like that is what drives me. People that are ready to hear what I'm saying. You should have, Fresh Prince, you should have saw this dude that came over from your channel. From your channel and said, hey man, I saw this dude. He said you were his mentor. I clicked on it, watched your videos. I said, this dude understands what I'm saying. I need to call him. And we got on the phone and start talking for about at least 45 minutes. Thank you, Fresh Prince. Mr. Napalm said he should have hired you for real. Hey, check it out, Mr. Napalm. You got to understand the language first. He doesn't know that he needed to hire me. You see what I'm saying? He didn't know to ask that question. The things I provide with you, the information I provide with you, is not common knowledge, and that's on purpose. The majority of people must remain in the debt matrix in order for the 15% of us, 85% of people in the debt matrix, 15% of us are not. In order for us to remain free, to remain rich, to remain wealthy, the majority must stay as slaves. And this slavery is by choice. It's just mathematics. You guys, are you guys hearing me? What I'm teaching you is grade school math. I'm nobody. I'm not some big guru. I'm not. I'm telling you guys, I'm not. You don't even have to know math. You just need to know the numbers to punch into your calculator on your app. You need just to listen. As soon as somebody says, hey, man, I feel it's okay. Listen to what, like these words. I hear this all the time. I feel it's okay to pull money out of my 401k to put down on the house. You hear the word feel? People that say that, they don't understand what they're telling you. If they enter the word feel into a financial statement, you better stop listening to them. Their feelings don't matter when it comes to math. This is what it sounds like when you enter your feelings. If I was your boss, right? I gave you your check. You open your check and it's $100 short. And you say, hey, boss, what's up with that? Why is my check $100 short? And I go, oh, man, you know what? I saw that when I was signing it. I feel really bad about that. I'm sorry. I feel bad about your check is short $100. I feel really bad. That's what it sounds like when you add your feelings Don't ever do that. If it doesn't make sense, that's a red flag. That's what you need to look into. Mr. Napalm says you would have hurt his feelings with the let me see your credit report. You know what? This was Mr. Napalm, check it out. This what I'm gonna take it up another level for you guys. You can see awareness in people. You can see awareness in people. I see awareness in OMI. I see it. It's in the eyes. It's in the facial expression. If you don't know what you're looking for, you can't see it. I can see it. He just missed a piece. He missed a piece. He doesn't understand that taxes are the backbone of this whole economy. You can't mess around. And not mess around to be scared of the IRS and this and that and blah, blah, blah. The wealthy put the rules in place. The wealthy said, hey, we need somebody to protect our system, our plan. IRS agents, and we need people to enforce it. Police officers, agents, whatever, right? We need somebody to let them know we are serious about not messing around what we created. You can't become wealthy, break the rules that the wealthy created. You're breaking the number one rule. You can't do that. You don't belong up in the wealthy if you're breaking the rules that, like, if I'm part of the wealthy and I see somebody coming up wealthy, but you're breaking the rules I created, I have to spank you. Oh, you think you can do that? Oh, you're a youngster. Oh, you're new to earth. Okay, you haven't been here long enough. Spanked. No different than in a household when you break a rule in the house. Mommy, daddy spank you. Whatever. No different. Mark says, just thought of this, but upcoming recession about to bring more subs to your channel. Mark, I hope so. I hope so. Once you're financially free, listen to me, you guys. Once you're financially free, you will welcome recessions. It will be Christmas time for you. All the people will soon find out that they're not homeowners and just toss up their houses, leave them. And guess what? Then you pick up the house for pennies on the dollar. You can buy up your whole block when you cash and you're debt free. Oh man, you're killing the game. Killing the game. It's Christmas time. Christmas came early. Christmas comes early. Believe that. You will welcome a recession. Oh, it's coming. I hope you guys are paying attention. It's coming. The real DJ Goldie, do you think they will give some of his stuff back? Let me tell you something, the real. When they come that hard, and you see all those cars that he had, they had to hire a lot of agents to pull all those cars away. To go through his house to get his stuff, that's serious business. That's like, allegedly, I guarantee you, they gave him plenty of warnings. Hey man, we're knocking on your door for a reason. Did you ignore that letter we sent? Did you ignore the agent that came knocking on your door that told you about it? Oh, okay. It's time for you to get spanked then, youngster. You don't even know the rules. We have to show you the rules. We're happy that you made millions of dollars, but you must participate in this system, because think about it this way. If the IRS, the wealthy, let him get away with that, everybody's going to think they can do it. And then the whole system would crumble. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? This system was designed. You can't be born new to earth talking about everybody else is old when you're the new one. Tino, can Omi fight this? Can he win this fight? I'm assuming you say win. If this is true, if this whole fiasco is true, and he really ignored you, just like he said, he's going to have to do a couple years. But do I think he's broke? No, I don't think he's broke. And if he has to go to prison and get out, will he become a multimillionaire again? Yes, he will. Because he's an aware person. It's clear as day that this man is aware. He's just young and he's brand new to earth. Okay. Chiz Player says the tax man has gotten a lot of people locked up, whether they were doing legal or legal business. Chiz Players, that's your feelings. You're adding your feelings. The agents, they follow the laws. They cannot arrest you if you haven't broken the law. You hire an excellent tax person that this is their passion and say, hey man, here's my money. This is what I earn. Make sure every rule is followed. They can't come. The reason why IRS, okay, check it out. Audits are not random. Everything is recorded. Okay, everything is recorded. Understand that, especially finances. They're not knocking. If you're following the rules, why would they come knocking on your door? Hey, man, we wanted to tell you great job for following the rules. No, that's not true. They're not coming to congratulate you for following the rules. They got the majority of people. Check it out. Chiz Players. If the majority of people are in debt and the majority of people believe that taxes are the very reason they're keeping them down, they're going to start breaking the rules. IRS agents get more practice at people breaking the rules than not. Isn't that obvious? Isn't that obvious to you? That's obvious to me. They get more practice of people breaking the rules than people following the rules. I promise you. They're not locking people up for following the rules. Why would they do that? That doesn't make sense. Should have paid. Blue Guap says he should have paid. Just paid his taxes. Buying cars every day on camera and you owe Uncle Sam is a no-no. Exactly. You're paying, you know what? If you're not paying your taxes and you buying cars and Lambos, you're just throwing in the taxes. You're throwing it in the IRS face and say, I don't care what your rules are. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I don't care if those rules were set here before I was born. I don't care if those rules have been here for over 2 centuries. I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. Oh, you are? Okay. Okay, youngster. All right. We gave you some warnings. Oh, you still ain't listening. Okay, whatever. All right. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. I'm trying to follow you guys. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to miss any questions here. I'm catching up with you guys. And the recession comes in. Okay, Modi says, 604 says, when the recession comes, I'm going to me a Hellcat. Exactly. Hey, and Modi, guess what? Guess how much you're going to get that Hellcat for? The top dog Hellcat, whatever you got. You probably get it for 20,000, maybe 15, maybe that. Just wait for the recession to come and you're going to get you the top dog Hellcat that you want because they're going to have to sell. You buy it from people in the debt matrix. Ignorant TV, welcome. Ignorant, I like that. Personal loan increase is at the same as before the Great Recession. Personal loan increase is at the same as before. I don't borrow money, Ignorant TV, so I really don't know, nor do I really. I don't really follow that kind of stuff because I don't take out personal loans, so I wouldn't know that. Black Knight says, if he was laundering his money through a shell company, then he intentionally broke the tax law. Yep, if it's true. If it's true that he did that, he broke the tax laws. Exactly. The wealthy make the rules. And you want to be wealthy, but you're breaking the rules, the laws that the wealthy created. You can't be part of the club. It's really that simple. If you want to believe laws are voted in and you believe that we truly do that, okay, great, whatever. I can't prove otherwise. I'm just saying what I see, okay? The wealthy create the rules, and you think you're going to break the rules that the wealthy create to become wealthy. That's not going to happen. Doesn't even make any sense. Modi 64 says it's stupid to have that many cars. Me personally, I would never buy that many cars, whatever. But if you got the money, hey, do your thing. Do what you love. If you love cars, you love cars, whatever. As long as you're playing by the rules. That's all. That's it. Mr. Napalm says, he said they had been watching him for 2 years. Yes. But if he said his taxes wasn't right back in 2016, you better believe they've been watching him. They've probably been watching him as soon as he created the IPTV. Yes. All the above is true. Yes. That seemed like that should be a naturally given observation. I promise you. Modi says Bill Gates don't even have that many. Yep. Matter of fact, we don't know what kind of how many cars Bill Gates have at all. I lived in Washington State most of my life, and if you've seen his house, you only can see his house from the water. Okay, if you're on a boat, you see his house. It's ridiculous. His house is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But he can have that. It's not like he's showing it off because you can't see it from the road. You can't drive up in that neighborhood and check it out. You got to go on a boat, and you better believe you're not even pulling close to his dock to get off on that stuff. You're not even getting close to there. Sorry. Igna TV says having a parking lot of cars is Dominican culture. Man, I guess. I don't know. To me, that's just too much attention. It just doesn't make any sense. Especially if you're not paying your taxes, you are throwing it into the wealthy, the IRS face that you don't give a crap. You cannot do that. But if you're playing by the rules, who cares how you spend your money? Whatever. But like I said, he said something that didn't make any sense. He said he put something, some kind of some business in his friend's name because his credit wasn't good. You're a multimillionaire and you have bad credit? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Tom Petty, good morning, everybody. Quick question to you. Do you expect payment? Oh, accept. I'm assuming you said accept payment other than PayPal. Yes, I have I'm sorry, you guys, I'm new. Cash App. I got Cash App too. Do you accept Cash App? You got a Cash App, Tom Petty? Thank you, Modi 604. He's 34 years old. He's young. I know you guys that have just hit your 30s, late 20s, you think that's old. It's not old. 30s is not old. I promise you, it's not old. That's where life begins. This is the time when you start waking up and say, wait a minute. I've been working all my life, but I'm still financing a cell phone. Something's wrong here. Why am I financing a cell phone? I've been working since age 15. You mean to tell me I don't have the cash to buy a phone outright? Something's wrong. If you're financing a cell phone right now, you have major financial problems. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's up to you, whatever. If you thought a car goes down in value, imagine a freaking cell phone and you're financing it on top of all those taxes and insurance. Oh, they're killing you. They're killing you. Yeah. Igna TV, he's right. He's young, new to the game. Thank you, Nicer. Hit that like button. Hit those likes. Get those likes up, please. Get those likes up, please. Get this. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, please. Hey, you guys, and those of you guys that are subscribed, hit the reminder bell button so you guys know when every time I come on live. Now I don't do it constantly, probably every other day or something like that, or if something hits me like some hot topic like this one hits, I'm gonna jump on there. Especially, thank you guys for sending them to me. And I gave a shout out to you, Nicer. I appreciate that for coming up with the SMD family. Much appreciated. I like that very much. What's up, Two Jobs? What's up? Quentin says that video was a flashback to what they did to Red Fox back in November 2889. Wow, I got to check that out, Quentin. I want you guys to see this, okay? This is what I want to point out to you guys. It doesn't matter the amount of money you make. I swear to you, it doesn't matter. These guys are out here making millions. Look at Wesley Snipes, went to prison for taxes. It doesn't matter the amount of money you make. You just got to remember the number one rule: make sure your taxes are straight. That's number one. You cannot become wealthy by breaking the rules, the laws that the wealthy create. That doesn't make sense. You must participate. Once you're rich, there's ways to participate paying taxes a different way. Did you know you could legally not pay taxes? You could legally not pay taxes legally. Tax evasion is illegal. Tax avoidance is legal. Thank you, Naima, for throwing up my Cash App. Thank you very much. Man, these sorry, you guys. I'm trying to catch up with some of these things. Sorry, unpaid taxes. Okay, Yoda Darnell. Unpaid taxes is a serious business. The IRS has all the time in the world to come after you. Once they do, beware. Exactly, and they got unlimited resources. Why mess around when there's the rules? Okay, listen to me, you guys. I want you guys to listen to me. There are people out there that know football inside and out, know all the rules, know everything. You think when the players get on the field, they're worried about the referees? Oh my God, should I cut back? Should I run that route? The referee might get me. No, because they understand the rules. Now, if they get out there and face mask somebody and the referee catches them, 15-yard penalty, right? They're not going to be, oh man, I didn't know. I didn't know I couldn't face mask. What's up with that? Can you not give me the 15 yard penalty because I didn't know about face mask? No, it's just a penalty. You should have known the rules. It's no different. Once you know the rules, you're not going to be scared of IRS agents and all that stuff. You're not going to be scared because you're following the rules. IRS agents are there to come to you to say, hey, person, you're not following the rules. If you don't, you're going to get spanked and we're going to send you to prison. Don't do that. Okay. I don't think they just said, hey, we saw OMI. This is what I highly doubt, and this is just my opinion. I don't think they said, hey, wow, OMI hasn't been following the rules since 2016. Let's go raid them. I don't think it went like that, if it's true, if any of this is true. I don't think they did that. They said, hey, man, hey, check it out. We see that you're not following the rules. Here's a warning. Oh, you ignored that one. Okay, we're going to send you another one. We're just going to bring it up a level. We're going to send somebody to your house. Oh, you still didn't. Okay, all right. Well, this ain't nothing personal. And then they just take his stuff, okay? Ignat TV says, false. My friend got audited because rent in our city is high, and the IRS agent thought it was suspicious. They audited and realized he was not lying. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'm not saying nobody's perfect. I'm just saying they come to your house. They already have the paperwork. I'm not saying that that's not true, Ignat TV. I'm not saying there's exceptions to every rule. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about the majority. All they got to do is look at a person's personal credit report. People in debt have a pattern. They don't know they have a pattern. They start doing things, commingling funds, start claiming stuff that's kind of sort of, hey, man, okay, those are red flags. Go to that person. Chiz Players, what are some of ways he could have written off his income to lower his taxes in your opinion? This is the only thing I say to that, Chiz Players. Hire a professional. He didn't need to know personally. This is what I want you guys to understand. I'm not a tax professional. I'm not. Especially when it comes to your own business. Nope, not at all. I know how to pick the right tax professional. Somebody that is just as passionate as I am when I'm teaching you guys this stuff. There's somebody out there that's passionate about taxes. I promise you. I know how to find that person. Ask to see their personal credit report. It'll tell me everything I need to know, period. Thank you, Fresh Prince. Appreciate that. James Stokes says they sent him letters. He knew they were coming. Exactly. If this whole story is true, everything I'm saying is allegedly. There were letters. There were probably IRS agents knocking on his door. All that. You choose to ignore it. Hey, whatever. Okay, well, it's time for us to get your attention because he's not new to this. I mean, there's been big players in the past that have gone to prison because for tax evasion. He's not doing anything new. He probably thinks he's doing something new because he found something new. But when it comes to the tax gang, no, that's not new. Ignat TV says a lot of Bill Gates' houses underground too. Exactly. I remember Ignat TV. I remember because I lived there. I remember when they first was digging out the side of that mountain, that hill to build his house. I remember that. He bought up a whole bunch of houses in that area, that particular area, and it looked like he carved out a whole a whole piece of the side of the hill to put his house in it. Crazy. Tom Petty, good morning, everybody. I look forward to working with you, Linnell, and getting out of the debt matrix. I look forward to helping you too, Tom. I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited for people that finally can hear me and they understand why I'm telling them what I'm telling them. Thank you. Thank you, Naima. I appreciate that. Throwing that up there. And the Cash App, appreciate it. Tom Petty, I was having issue with PayPal, but I finally got it to work. Okay. Well, we got a couple of options. Like I said, the PayPal and the Cash App if you have it. This thing is moving fast here. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. I'm sorry. I had to Google. Xclimatic says, had to Google who this guy, OMI guy is. Looks like he eats a lot of cheeseburgers. Yeah, he's not. He didn't look on the healthy side. He didn't look on the healthy side, man. It's like, to me, and again, I want to point out this something. I'm not talking about him. I'm not saying that he's overweight, but it seems like to me you want to have both pieces together. You be financially successful and you're successful in your health, so you could show the world. Like for me, I stay healthy for my own personal health reasons, of course, but I also want to show the world how I feel on the inside. Your body shows the world how you feel on the inside. It really does. If you treat it like crap, that means maybe, I guess, you feel like crap on the inside. I don't know. But that your body is the thing that you need to get around, to create money, to create wealth. Why would you not keep that healthy? That's your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? If you're sick, you're laying in the bed, you can't get out of the bed to make money. You're mobile. You're immobile. See what I'm saying? And see how Chess Player says Wesley Snipes, Ronald Isley, Lauryn Hill, etc. Exactly. I want you guys to see it doesn't matter the amount of money you make. If I get a hold of a star, upcoming rookie, a current star, and I get a hold of them, I will change their life. Their whole life will change. Their whole life will change. I didn't see that. You will know how to pick a person for taxes, investment. Nobody will be able to fool you. Now, is it 100%? No, but it's I say about 95, 98%. You'll be able to weave out all the fakers that's just trying to take your money. You look at the personal credit report. The first giveaway will be like, hey, why do you want to know that? Or they'll try to share my credit score is good. You're going to look at them and say, yeah, I don't really care about your credit score. I want to see your entire credit report. Or you can just ask simple questions to ask somebody, hey, do you know your tax bracket? If they say, what's that? Or I don't know, you better not take financial advice from them. You better not do it. People with money understand the importance of taxes. Taxes are major. And you don't understand them? Oh, you're messing up. You're messing up. Mr. Napalm says, what's the difference between tax avoidance and tax evasion? Tax evasion is when you're purposely not paying taxes. You're doing it on purpose. You're hiding money. You're claiming things on your taxes that don't exist, or you're not putting things on taxes that do exist. That's tax evasion. Tax avoidance is like this. Say, like, for example, and only people that are financially free can do this. The government says, hey, if you invest in a 401k, you could max it out at $19,000. By doing this, you can also take that. Not only do you get to save for retirement of $19,000, you get to take that same $19,000 off of your annual income. Now, let me show you guys something so you guys can just follow me here. 1 second here. Let me do something, because that is an excellent question, and I want to show you guys something. Okay. Here we go. One second here. Now, I want you guys to see this, okay? Now, this is the 2019 tax bracket, okay? Now, this is, I just broke down. This is very simplified. Okay. This is very simplified. And this is, a lot of people believe that if they're in a certain tax bracket, that's the percentage they pay. So say, like, for example, this $40,000 example, right? You don't get taxed, even though it shows on the example that if you made $40,000 a year, you'd be in a 22 percentile tax bracket. Your whole $40,000 is not taxed at 22%. It's broke down like this. The first 0 to 9,700 is 10%. The next 9,701 to 39,475 is 12%. And then the last of the 40,000 that tips over into the 22 percentile, that's the only amount that's taxed at 22%. So to answer the question about tax avoidance, say like you made $100,000, that would place you into the 24 percentile tax bracket. Okay, so say like, let's put it this way. Say like you were making $90,000. Okay, $90,000 a year. That places you in the 24 percentile tax bracket. If you max out your 401k of $19,000, you get to take that same $19,000 off your taxable income, which would drop you down to the 22 percentile tax bracket. Do you see that? Now, when that happens, that's tax avoidance, because people in debt, they cannot afford to put $19,000 into their 401k, hence staying high in their tax bracket. Now, when you're financially free, you can do that, which drops you down there. And the difference between the people that can't and the people that can, that's the money difference. That's money in your pocket. That's called tax avoidance. The taxes avoided that the majority pay is money in your pocket. That's tax avoidance, aka phantom income. Okay. Max Lowe says OMI is in the wrong. I don't know. Allegedly. Okay. Allegedly. Hey, if it's true that he didn't pay his taxes, yes, he's in the wrong for sure. Eric says, so if he beats his case, will he get everything back besides the money owed? I don't know. If he goes to prison over it, I doubt it. That means he's convicted. So I doubt if he gets it back. If he goes to prison behind it, I'm sure that they're keeping it all. I promise you. But then again, all this is alleged. I don't know if any of this is true, because he's doing a lot of things that just don't make sense. You're making a video admitting to things that during an ongoing case. Who's his lawyer? His lawyer got to be saying, man, Omi, what the hell are you doing? Why is that? Delete that video, remove it. So if you guys watch it, you better watch it now, because if a lawyer gets a hold of him and sees that he posted that video, the first thing is going to tell him to take that video down. Believe that. Ignorant TV says Miles Garrett should have just said the rules don't say you can pummel someone with the edge of your helmet. Mills. Oh crap, this thing be going up so fast. Okay, here we go. Okay, Mills Wood says, I'm going to be in the North Myrtle Beach for Thanksgiving, and will you have some time? I want your opinion on. Oh yeah, cool, man. We can do that. Yeah, that's cool. We can meet up for sure. I'd love to meet some people in person. Real estate student. He was running an illegal business, so he probably figured out if he paid taxes on the illegal business, then he had to be snitching on himself. All that could be true. Illegal business. I don't know if it was illegal or not illegal. I mean, he looked like the way he describes, he found a legal loophole that the law didn't cover. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it could be, yeah, he's going to be telling on himself, because he's going to have to claim that money. That is true. But all this is alleged. A+ computer sales and repair. The message is clear. If you are tempted to sell access to content that is not licensed or owned by you, you risk facing criminal. That is true. A+, I want you guys to read that. A+ is correct. That is a very gray area where he was messing around with. Yeah, back in 1956, 57, yeah, the rule streaming didn't exist. So, you know, hey, he exposed the hole. Now, instead of, I guess the big players, they're probably like, man, don't get me wrong. They were probably upset. Do not get me wrong. Because he said none of the big players, Showtime, Disney, whatever, they didn't sue him. no shutdown. This is going by what he said. They sent him no letters of cease and desist. They didn't try to sue him, nothing. They were probably upset that, oh, damn, he found a hole. It's going to take us years to close that hole because now we got to lobby. We got to do all this stuff to rewrite that law, you know, right? But they said, oh, okay, this kid ain't paying his taxes. How about we do this? We do this. We expose, we open a loophole in his personal finances, tell the IRS, hey, this dude ain't paying his taxes. I would keep a close eye on him and find out he's not, right? Now put his butt away for a couple of years. They can lobby to close that hole. So when he gets out, hey, that hole's closed. And anybody decides to copy him and follow him, sorry, we took care of that. Thank you. Thank you, Omni. Hit that like button like Terry says. Thank you, you guys. Hit that like button. Please don't forget to subscribe, please. Max Lowe says, Omni ignored the IRS because he can't explain his income because he was money laundering. Allegedly. I don't know. Nobody knows. Igna TV, not yet, but it's coming. You guys are helping me with all these ideas. They're coming. I have a person I'm going to work with on doing these courses and online all that. Okay. You guys are helping me with my ideas. I appreciate that. Okay. I just come out here, do what I do. You guys tell me what you guys need from me. You guys let me know what you need from me. And I appreciate it. You know, thank you. Thank you, Ignan TV. Mark says, oh, this is different. This is a different Omni. I was like, he ain't fat. Oh, oh yeah. This Omni he's a big guy. Mark says, I don't know this guy at all. Me neither. I didn't know him at all until somebody brought him up to me. Mark says, is there a possibility that a 401k account can be lost in some sort of financial turndown, or is that yeah, that's true. Now I know people lost their pensions. I'm not going to speak on, I believe it's true, Mark. I don't know enough about it. I would say I would ask a professional on that because I don't know. Right now, all I'm saying is this. You could take advantage of the tax savings now. I wouldn't worry about the fears because you can watch the, like, example, you know, when you're financially free, you can see when another crash is about to happen. Okay, it's coming. Now, if I had a ton of money in a 401k, I would figure out where I can move it, keep it until this meltdown stops or happens, and then I'll put it back in there because, like, for example, student loan debt, even though an economy crash happens, student loan debt will survive it all. Nothing takes away student loan debt. I would find a vehicle that's just as protected as student loan debt. That's what I would do. I would figure that out. And how would I do that? Go pick a professional in that area that knows exactly what your question, the question you're asking, Mark. That person will know what to do to protect you if you see it coming. You see it coming like, hey, man, I can see this economy is about to crash. What can I do with my 401k to make sure it's not touched? That's all. Igna TV says the 401k value can drop with the market. Exactly. Okay. And you know, I agree with Igna. I believe what Igna TV is saying. I believe that. So you figure out, you see it coming, figure out where you can put that money so it doesn't not affected by that. And then once the crash gets over, you put it back into whatever you put it back into. Eric O'Brien says, what's the minimum amount of time he will do in prison? That I don't know. That's up to a judge right there. That's up to a judge. I have no idea. Gabriel says, don't mess with the IRS. You know what? It's not let me tell you something, Gabriel. Being fearful of the IRS is what the majority of the people in the debt matrix want you to feel. That's a feeling. Hey, don't be messing with the IRS. Ooh, don't be scared. Those are feelings. All you got to do is follow the rules and you won't have to worry about being scared of them. If you're following the rules and they still happen to knock on your door and say, hey, man, you've done some suspicious activity, blah, blah, blah. You say, okay, right here. Here's all my stuff. Here's the company, the person that's handled my taxes. I know they're good because I already checked them myself. Here's all the records. Here's all the stuff. Hey, have at it. I'm going to head to lunch. When you're done, let me know, or you can give me a call, because you're going to know that you're not doing anything wrong. You're going to know it. This is not a guess. You're going to know that you're not doing anything wrong. So if you ever get that knock on the door, you're going to be more surprised than anything. Hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, come on in. You want a cup of coffee? All right. You need to see my stuff? Yeah, it's all right here. You're not looking for anything. They're telling you. They probably tell you when they're coming. You're not looking for anything. Everything is in one place. Here you go. How much time do you need? You need to take it with you? Because, yeah, I got some place to go. I'd be glad to sit here and talk to you, but I don't know. Just let me know when you're done. All right, see you later. Lance Brown says, OMI doesn't have a lawyer. See what I'm saying? If that's true, Lance Brown, that doesn't make sense to me. That's why I keep reiterating allegedly. He's doing things that don't make sense. I don't know. This might be a promotional stunt. This might be a stunt, man. This might be a stunt. He can do this. It's all legal what he's doing. If this is a stunt, an acting job, it's all legal. He can do anything he wants. It's no different than reality TV. It's no different. And I promise you guys this: if he's done this mimicking reality TV, that little brother is brilliant. He is if he's making this up, he is brilliant. I'm just giving you my outside financially free perspective. He's doing things that don't make sense. He's on camera talking about, oh man, I might get 2 years for this. I'm gonna take this for my homies. They trying to get me for evasion. I opened this business and I didn't put it in my. He's just saying things that don't make sense. And he doesn't. And if that's true, what Lance is saying, he doesn't have a lawyer. That really doesn't make sense. Who is going to fight a big case like this without a lawyer? That doesn't make sense. Rob Wallace says, I thought taxes was the least of his problems. Thought he had that in order. Everybody, check it out, Rob. This is the problem with a lot of people in the debt matrix. They see somebody that's making money, see somebody that's rich, and assume that they have everything that they have. They understand all the tax laws and all this stuff. That's what they assume. People assume that people with money somehow, one thing has nothing to do with the other. Nothing. What I teach doesn't matter what level of business you are. If this is you and you're making a lot of money, but you don't have a clue of why you're in debt up to your eyeballs, I'm telling you the answer right now. I'm telling you. I can change your life. I swear to you. I don't care if you make $50,000. I don't care if you make $1 million. $1 million. Yeah, that's a new number. 1,000,000. Yeah. Okay. I made that up. Next time the IRS come knock on the door and say, yeah, I made $1 million. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can change your life. You need me on your team. I'll filter all the financial bad apples out of your system. I promise, easy, and you'll know exactly how I'm doing it. Black Knight says you only make or lost money in the market when you sell an asset. Other than that, it is unrealized gain or loss. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Black Knight, but I'm saying gain or losses are different for each individual. Like if somebody's in debt and they're investing, they're not making any money because it's mathematically impossible to invest negative dollars. So the money they think they're earning and flipping and all this stuff in the stock market, it's not really there. This is what they did without them knowing. This is what they did. And follow me mathematically. If you invest into the stock market, cryptocurrency, whatever, and your finances are in a negative, it's mathematically impossible for you to invest it outside yourself. You have no money. So guess what you have to do? You have to borrow money from the bank in order to invest. And then what you're doing, you're indirectly borrowing, indirectly investing for the bank without you even knowing. But for the bank, they can't lose. You invest and lose, you still owe them money. And guess what? If you invest and win, guess what? You're not going to pay off your debt. You know what you're going to do? You're going to keep going, which in turn makes more money from the bank. That's a win-win, baby. Do you see what I just did? Are you guys paying attention? If you're investing into the stock market, cryptocurrency, you have no money, you're investing for the bank. And I'm not mad at the bank. They're killing the game. How I feel about what the bank is doing, that's a feeling. That's irrelevant. Hope you guys are paying attention. Mr. Napalm says part of his video series, he mentioned starting his weight loss journey and that now he really will lose weight since the money is funny now. Well, if he stresses out and whatever, you know, he says all his accounts are seized and bloggity blah. And, you know, I was hoping he was going to turn that camera around so we could see some activity. He's like, hey, the FBI agents here. They're watching me. I'm like, okay, all right, cool, whatever. Mark says, I got you. That makes sense. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Naima. Appreciate posting that. Gabriel says, trying to buy a car. Any advice? Yeah. First of all, with cash. Okay. Second of all, don't step on a car lot to buy a car. You look in the paper or whatever means you have, app or whatever to look for a car. The majority of people are in debt. So say like there's a car in there that you want, they're selling for 15. You come with 10. They're selling for a reason. 9 times out of 10, if 85% of people are in debt, you probably have an 85% chance that you're going to get it for $5,000 off because they're going to need that money. They can skip the whole process of financing in the bank and all this other stuff. You got the cash right here. Oh, you want 15? Yeah, I got 10. This is what you do. You show them the money. I got 10. And they're going to take it. Or when you call them up, you listen to see if they tell you a debt story. Oh man, I'm getting a divorce. I need this money for that. I just lost my job. Whatever. You don't care. Those are feelings. That's what you want to hear. Okay, that means you're in debt trouble. You need some money. Cool. I'll give you 10 for it. Period. Don't take it personally. Bourne says, please keep this video up. I'm doing a deal, but I want to process this information in a few. Oh yeah, Bourne, all my videos stay up, man. All my videos stay up. I never take them down. They all stay up. Okay, they go nowhere. Kev played too much. So do you think he's telling the truth? I'm gonna put it this way: is Kev played too much? What he's doing doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. He's making a video talking about an ongoing, current going case. He's talking about it. He allegedly don't have a lawyer. That's number 2. That doesn't make sense. You showing off all these cars, but you haven't paid your taxes since 2016. That makes no sense. You're purposely throwing it in the IRS face that you don't care. That doesn't make sense. You're risking prison. You know, if you don't pay taxes, you're going to prison and you still don't care. Okay, that doesn't make sense. And then all of a sudden he says, oh man, I'm thinking about killing myself. Somebody that's aware of you, that's loving life the way you're living, and you're going to kill yourself. That doesn't make sense. When he said that, I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. So put it this way. Let's put it this way. If it turned out to say, Omni said this was a hoax, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised because he hasn't shown us anything. I thought he was going to take the camera out to outside of his house so you can see all his cars gone. Hey, you want to camera? You might as well do it all. Turn the camera around so we can see if your house is tore up. Whatever, you know. Let's see it. None of that was shown. Not saying that it's not true. I'm saying I'm pointing out the things that just don't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Hey, Kev, play too much? You're right. That's why I keep saying That's why I keep saying allegedly. We haven't seen anything on the news, and he hasn't been arrested. Exactly. That doesn't make sense. Nothing on the news, but just in the they're in the gossip sites and the people that follow stars and millionaires. But other than that, it's not. I don't see nothing in the news. Like the major news, I don't see anything there. If this is a hoax, because when I first watched the video, his subscribers on his channel was like 400,098. By the time I was done with that video, he was up at 500,000. Just that fast. If he's done this, he is brilliant. That's a smart young man. But like I said, I'm telling you, you heard it here first. If this is a hoax, I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all, because he's doing things that don't make sense. He's saying things that don't make sense. Nicer said, was the Omni raid on the news? I didn't see it on the news. I don't really watch the news, nor I would have known about OMI at all. But I love talking about finances. Rob Wallace says, we still ain't seen his empty driveway. Yeah, we ain't seen it. Rob Wallace says, we have not seen his empty driveway. We haven't. Because if you listen closely to that video, this is what he says, okay? And this might be one thing or another, right? He says, hey, the agent, check out. This is what he said. Watch this video closely. I'm pointing out the things that don't make sense. He says, yeah, the agent's right here, right now, doing the raid or whatever, right? And then later he says he's at his friend's house. What? Wait a minute. You mean to tell me the agent's at your friend's house going through his stuff too? Did they catch you at? Because he said I came downstairs. They were knocking on the door. I'm assuming if you went downstairs and opened the door to the house, I'm assuming that's your house, right? He's sitting down. He's telling us about it, and then all of a sudden he says he's at his friend's house. That doesn't make sense. But people are so wrapped up in his stuff, and some are rooting that he loses all his money. I don't know why people think that they root like, oh man, yeah, he's too rich anyway. He's showing off anyway. He need to be broke. Whatever. That's nothing to do with nothing. That's people's feeling. But listen to I listen with debt-free ears. I see with my debt-free eyes. I'm like, why is he doing that? That doesn't make sense. You open the door to your house. They was pounding on the door. And now you're doing the camera. Now you're at your friend's house. I didn't see you move. I didn't see you move from that couch. I did not see you get in your car and drive to your friend's house. I didn't see that. When did you do that? Watch that video closely, people. Matt Love says, I think it's a big stunt. No one on earth would keep running your mouth on YouTube while under investigation from FBI. Exactly, Matt. That's why it doesn't make sense. If this is a hoax, he is brilliant. You heard it here first. People that understand money understand when things don't make financial sense, there's a reason. You're making millions. You haven't paid your taxes for since 2016. You're surprised they come here and raided your house. It's your house, and then in the middle of the video, you're at your friend's house. What? Now you feel like killing yourself. Those things don't make sense. I'm not talking bad about them. I'm pointing out the things that don't make sense. What I'm saying is neutral. It doesn't matter if he's a good or bad dude, he's fat or skinny, black, white. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm only talking about green. It doesn't make sense. Rob Wallace says, no record on paper of such events. Exactly. Why? Why? You see check it out, you guys. You see all the big boys getting brought to court for tax evasion, fraud. That's all on the news. Not saying that he's big as these other people. I'm not saying that. At least you're going to make it to some kind of news media. You are, I promise you. He's on none. There's no records anywhere. And you're talking about an ongoing case on YouTube? That doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make mathematical sense, it doesn't make financial sense either. CENTS. Can't play too much. He's smart enough to know not to go online saying what he's doing. That's what doesn't make sense. He's smart enough to know not to go online. Yeah, you know he's smart enough not to go online. So that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, it's usually not true. Allegedly. And I want you guys to pay attention close to. You see all these articles up. People are saying allegedly. They're making sure they throw in allegedly, could be. The YouTuber says, OMI says. They're making sure they're quoting him. Hey, this is alleged. This is not fact. I want you to key in on those things, because those people that are writing these articles, they kind of like, we don't know if any of this is true either, but we're going to gossip about it. You can gossip about allegedly. I hope Nicer says, I hope it's not like the publicity stunt Jussie Smollett tried pulling. And you know what's so crazy, Nicer? That's exactly what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. But see, Jussie, he looked like he involved the actual police. That's different. You're actually involving a legal entity. I haven't seen anybody legal jumping into his stuff. I haven't seen any cops. I haven't seen a big raid. I just haven't seen all his cars gone. I haven't seen anything. So everything's alleged. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Okay, unless I see it on paper, unless I see an FBI agent say, hey, they have a conference or some kind of meeting, say, hey, yeah, we're with the FBI. We raided so and so's house and we took all this. Okay, I agree. But other than that, I don't know nothing. Expire 0. I think he lied about the FBI coming. Whatever. Probably did. I don't know. Don't know. Can't play too much. What people don't understand is that it's easy to make dirty money, but it's hard to make honest money. When you can't play too much, when you understand how money works, it's easy to make money. You got to bring something to the table that people want from you. What I'm bringing is a service. I'm changing people's lives. I'm changing people's lives. And so that's what they do. They give me money. They come, they donate to me. I get clients because they understand. Once you understand what I teach, and you hear, as soon as you hear my mouth open, you're going to be like, that's it. Because that's what I did. That's what I did. I knew I had to I couldn't put my finger on something, but once I heard the person speak the words, I was like, that's the answer. That's the answer. And once people see it, that's exactly what they're going to do. Expire. He's saying this for attention. No, expire 0. He's saying this for money, baby. He is a money maker, and he knows how to do it. And he's not doing anything different than reality TV. Look at all these reality TV shows on like Bravo. Everybody believes when they watch those shows, all those people are rich. Everybody believes that what they're seeing on TV. That's not true. That's not true. To broke people, that people watch those shows like, man, wow, man, to be that rich, look at those cars they're driving, look at the house. I swear to God, whenever I happen to catch a reality TV show, I swear to you guys, those guys be saying things in those shows that make absolutely no financial sense, but no, people in debt can't catch it. You can't hear it. They be talking about the car payments they're making, charging this, their mortgage, all this stuff. When you have money, you have none of that. That doesn't exist. You think if I'm making $1 million, I'm making car payments? I'm not making car payments. Expire 0 says the FBI loves attention and would have contacted the media to be there. Yeah, they would have. I ain't gonna lie. They would have. If a person is taunting the FBI and the IRS like, you guys ain't nothing, I'm doing anything I want, they're gonna make an example out of you. No, you're not. You're gonna get spanked. You can't do that, because if they didn't spank you, everybody else would think they could do the same thing. We're gonna show you that that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. And I don't know if this is true. Maybe they're building their case. They're not saying anything till they have all the evidence gathered. They don't really need to come online and say, hey, this and that, because it's not about a popularity contest. It's about the law. The wealthy say, hey, man, that young dude's not following the laws we created. FBI, IRS agents, go take care of that. Can you go spank him? Go spank him, because he's not following the rules. And the IRS and the FBI said, okay, wealthy, we're going to go do it. And they go do it. Kev played too much. Exactly. The FBI would have said something on Twitter. Do the FBI talk on Twitter? I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know. Do the FBI say things on Twitter? I didn't know that. Kev played too much said, he said the FBI are here, and then the camera turns around and it's his friends. Exactly. That doesn't make sense. See what I'm saying, Kev played too much? That doesn't make sense. Darkman Jeff, Linnell, do you prefer private sellers as far as purchasing? Yes. Private sellers only. Those are the people that you're going to find that are in debt. You go to a car lot, they're there to sell the car for a profit. Private sellers, auctions, maybe you can maybe you got to know somebody that buys cars from auctions, and you go, hey man, can you do me a favor? Can you buy me a car from my auction? Or can I go with you or whatever? I'll give you the whatever, right? But why do all that? You can just buy from somebody in credit trouble. The majority of people are in debt. I know you can't tell from the outside, but I promise you, the majority of people are in debt. It doesn't matter if they're doctor, lawyer, pharmacist, engineer, accountant, IRS agent. It doesn't matter. Expire Zero says nothing released by the FBI Newark office since the 19th. Yeah, ain't that weird? I think that's weird. Weird. Mark says nonsense for real. Great TV though. Yeah, look at check this out, you guys. Look at all the hype that's coming from behind this. It's no different than the chicken sandwich. People going crazy over a chicken sandwich. I bet you, allegedly, I bet you Omni said, man, if they could do that with a chicken sandwich, all right, I got enough haters on me that want to see me fall. How about I come up with the FBI come and taking all my stuff, and they're trying to send me to prison. So all the haters, all the people that didn't even know who Omni was now know who they are. Know who he is. You know why? Because for some reason, people in the debt matrix love to see somebody fall. I don't know why that is. I'm happy for him, and I don't even know him. I don't want to see him fall. I want to see him success. But if he did this, that is brilliant. That dude's smarter than I thought he was. Since I just allegedly know him, but I'm saying that is brilliant. And I thought he was. He's just a smart dude. Good Izzy 5946. Wouldn't they freeze his YouTube money as well? Exactly. I didn't even look at that. Thank you, Izzy. You're right. They would have froze that too. Believe that. Have you guys watched his stream? Do you see how much money is being tossed up because he's in trouble? Look at all that money. I swear, when I was watching that video, I could have swore at least a couple $1,000s has been thrown up there, if not more. 100, 10, 50, 10. Here's for you. Here's for you. Here's for you. Stacks of dope. This dude is brilliant if it's fake. FBI would have said, oh, freeze. You ain't paying us taxes and you're going to make some money over there. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. David Duncan, in order for all this stuff to be seized and taken, he needed to be found guilty of something. That is a good point, David. That is a very good point. If it was seized at all. I didn't see nothing outside of his house. Did you? I didn't. Did somebody see an agent walk across his camera? I didn't. I didn't even hear an agent. Who knows? All of it's alleged. Nicer says, I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube takes down Omni's channel. For what? He's not doing anything wrong. They have no reason to take his channel down. For what? He's not breaking YouTube rules. He's not doing anything wrong. So he can do it. Ignat TV says his IPTV Kodi app, Gears TV Reloaded, is shut down though, and supposedly that was where he made his money. Yes, that's where he made his money. Exactly. They said it's shut down. Yeah, I believe it. The big players, trust me, the big money maker players, HBO, all the entertainment, Hey, we can't get you this way legally because of the streaming didn't exist in the law, but we figured out another way. Oh, you're messing up on taxes. Okay, everybody has to pay taxes. Sorry, young dude. Time for you to get spanked. If they put him away for 2 or 3 years, they're gonna close that hole. You better believe they're closing that hole. They're working on it. I guarantee you, they're working on closing that hole as we speak. Probably got a ton of lawyers on it, all over that, baby. They're gonna be some large donations to some companies or whatever, to some politicians and bloggity blah. And guess what? That's gonna get changed. Expire Zero says yes. The FBI post on Twitter. Wow, that surprises me. Okay. Naima Buckner says Candy from the group Escape. She's on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Purchased her home right out and fixed it up. I don't know. She seems to be smart. Exactly. And if she's saying that, Naima, if she's saying that, she's doing it. Because people that don't understand how that works, they don't say things like that because they don't know to say things like that. When you do that, you say it. I bought that car cash. I bought this house straight out. You say that. You want everybody to know that I'm not making payments like the majority of the people that you see. I promise you. Mr. Napalm. Whoops. No, let me see. King. I'm gonna just say King Turner. Bro, do y'all know the law? No. What law? I mean, what law are you referring to, King? Mr. Napalm, people were saying, hey, we got you. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying. Gotcha, donating money to him. He also stated that all his accounts were frozen. Exactly. Where's that money going? They're donating money to his frozen accounts? It doesn't make sense. If this is a hoax, this dude is brilliant. He is brilliant. He's gaining subscribers, gaining more money in his YouTube account like crazy. And oh man, I'm telling you, it seems like it's just adding up. Just talking to you guys, I swear it's adding up. And he didn't even get arrested. Exactly. Did he even get arrested? No, he's on camera. Randy Cooper said, did he even get arrested? No, he's making a video. Unless they put a couch and gave him his phone inside a jail, he's at home. Mark says his family probably asking for too much money, needed a scheme. Whatever. You see what I'm saying? I hope you guys are paying attention, paying close attention. This is from my debt-free perspective, opinion, and this is all allegedly. I'm pointing out the things that don't make sense. Any other question? You guys are coming up with some good questions. I love it. All right, let's see. King Tut Turner. Why would someone in his position fake this like I said, y'all don't know the law? Do research before you get in here and just assume. I'm not sure what you're saying, King Tut, but for money, attention, subscribers, because people love drama, King Turner. People love drama. People love to see somebody on top fall. That's just the way it is. They love to see somebody who in this position fall from the top. So if it's true, this is all alleged, King Turner. I don't know if any of this is true. I'm not saying, well, I'm not assuming anything. I'm just going by what I'm watching from the video. That's it. I'm just going by what he's saying. Okay. Nothing more. I'm not assuming anything. Anybody, and nobody can really say anything past this video, what he's saying. Nobody can those are assumptions. Oh man, he must have did this and that. We don't know anything. I'm just going by the words he's saying on camera. Random real life. Usually when the FBI raids a home of someone doing wrong, they are arrested. Yet OMI was making videos while the FBI was supposedly still there. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. This is all alleged, people. I'm just pointing out the things that don't make sense to me. When things don't make financial sense, it usually means for financial gain. Okay. Mr. Napalm says, when the feds raid the vibe, can't be let me get this on camera. I'm not sure what you're saying, man. Rewrite that. It's probably a typo, I'm sure. Kenny Black says, if this is a ploy, he fooled me because I just added 5 views to his video. Exactly. That's exactly. If it's true, he achieved his goal. Look how many people are giving this man money, just giving it to him, just giving him money. Hey, man, this is for you, help you out. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Hey, he got followers, great. I'm not saying good, bad, whatever. I'm just saying if this is a hoax, I respect him because he's not, first of all, if it's a hoax and it's legal, it's business. Mackley74 said, all of it is public access. Yeah, that's what they say. King Tut Turner says, bruh, Ice Poseidon literally just had his streamer mansion raided by the FBI and went live right after the FBI doesn't just. That's probably true too. I'm not, King Turner, I'm not against what you're saying. And I'm not saying that it's guaranteed to walk in and get arrested and blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying any of that. Okay. I don't know. I'm not the FBI. I don't know the laws. I'm just pointing out things that just don't make sense. Okay. It's like, look, King Turner, watch the part where he says, yeah, they told me about, he said I wasn't paying taxes back in 2016, but I just hired a CPA 2 weeks ago. We're going on 2020. You just hired a new CPA two weeks ago? That doesn't make sense. If somebody came to me, I'm a multimillionaire, the IRS says, hey, man, your taxes are not straight. The first call I'm making is to my CPA. Hey, man, the FBI just called me. They said my taxes are not straight. What's up with that? He's got to have an answer for me. If he doesn't, I'll say, cool, I'm going to hire somebody else and they're going to go through everything you did. And I'm going to get it straight. And then if somebody was scamming, the CPA was scamming me, guess what's going to happen once I find out? I'm going to say, hey, FBI, IRS, she was trying to scam me. I don't know what they can do to him, but I'm going to say, this is the dude that was doing it. Nobody's risking me going to prison. That's my first question. I'm not going to wait 3-4 years later and say, oh, now it's time to get a CPA, even though I knew he was messing. That doesn't make sense. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Sean C says he's using one of the 48 laws of power. Stay in the light, either good or bad, bring money in. Exactly, Sean. I agree. If this is alleged and this is fake, whatever, he is smart. Smart young man. Smart young man. Random real life. What better way than saying, "Welp, it's out of my hands. I was caught." Exactly. Well, if that's true, it counts on how much prison time you're going to be getting. If you got a year, if you didn't say anything compared to opening your mouth and get 5 to 10, I would shut up. I'm sure a lawyer would say, hey, Omi, don't do that. David Eagle says, can you do a small recap on what you guys talked about? Just got David, you're gonna have to watch it when I stop, man. I mean, people are randomly talking inside of the room. They might come across something that you want to know. Mr. Napalm, this is exactly what I was saying. When the FBI raids you for something, you can't be thinking, let me get this camera, let me get this camera on. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't make sense. I don't think it's not like the First Amendment. This is my assumption, okay? I don't think it's like the First Amendment auditors that are on YouTube. Like when the police come, they're like, hey, let me get my camera up. You can't do this. You can't. I just don't picture them busting your house with a warrant and you're saying, whoa, before you start anything, let me get my camera up so I can record everything you're doing. I don't think it goes like that. I'm not an FBI agent. I'm just assuming that it doesn't go like that. Okay. Zan says, what do you think was the main reason why they took everything? Taxes. If it's true that he took his stuff, taxes. He didn't pay something, so they're going to take stuff that can sell to catch that up. And then they're going to penalize you. They're going to spank you for doing it in the first place. That's how it works. You just don't say, you didn't pay your taxes. We come and take the money or take your stuff. And now we're going to pay for the back taxes that you did. That's your lesson. No, it's more than that. They got to make sure you don't do that again and you fully understand not to do that again. They're going to make sure of that. King Turner, the money he would get off views and donation is nothing compared to what he's saying he lost. Why would he do this to gain a few subscribers and get a little 10K check? You think, King Turner, it's not about the 10K check. Okay? What if this is a hoax? It's way bigger than 10K. You're not seeing the bigger picture. It's not about the money he's getting from the YouTube subscribers on Super Chat. No, it's bigger than that. Everybody, imagine this. All the people that had no idea who Omni was, now they know who he is. And they're going to share with their friends, and they're going to share with their friends, and they're going to share with their friends. That's how it works. It's not about the money from Super Chat. I promise you. Izzy5946 says he mentioned he made about $30,000 on YouTube last month. God damn. Are you serious? $30,000 from a Super Chat? This guy's killing the game. Killing it. Random real life. Maybe he wanted out before he got caught, walking away without looking terrible in front of his IPTV. Those are feelings, man. Those are feelings. People just don't walk away from that kind of money. No. My personal belief, no. I don't, again, this is all alleged. I wouldn't be surprised if he came out and saying this was a hoax. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't shock me a bit because he's doing things that don't make sense. Random Real Life says, let's be real. I thought he was being way too flashy with all that money considering the business he's in. Yeah, that's true. But he's young. Check it out. He's not any different than anybody that makes less than him. It's the same thing. People be buying things that they cannot afford, financing cars. Check it out. All right, listen to this, you guys. Okay. This is what I want you guys to see so you guys can understand the level of this, okay? Now, any of you guys out there know somebody out there selling illegal drugs, okay? Think of that person right now. I want you to go and ask that person, hey, man, are you making car payments? Now, here's a person selling illegal drug, not paying taxes, nothing, and they're making car payments. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. You're risking your freedom and you're making car payments? That doesn't make sense. That's why it doesn't matter the amount of money you make. Brandon for Life says, if it was taxes, people, the IRS wouldn't let him keep revenue through YouTube. They would take everything. I agree with that. I agree. They would shut down and take everything. You owe us money, but you're making money? Before you're making money, because he was making money before the alleged raid, right? And obviously, if you wasn't paying taxes, I'm assuming you wasn't paying taxes on that YouTube money either. So I guess we're going to stop that too. It just makes sense to me, but whatever. Izzy5946 says he needs an ending to a proposed movie. This is the ending. Let me tell you something, not Izzy, but Iz5946. Guys like that, there's a part in there that he says there is no ending. There is no ending. There is no, when you come out here, when you get outside the debt matrix, let me explain something to you. There is no limit to what I can do. There's no limit. There's no limit to my money. There's no, but when you get out of the debt matrix, you don't think about money. I don't think about money. I don't think about money. It's not on my mind at all, ever. Unless I got to pay my rent, to my bills or whatever. And when I say bills, I mean food, electricity, water. I don't finance anything. I don't pay to rent money. Zan, Linnell Young, thank you for answering my question. Big things come to you, bro. Keep it up. Positive vibes. Thank you, Zan. I appreciate that. Thank you. Randy Cooper, that's true. I see a lot of people on his page say they never heard of him. Now they heard of him. Exactly. Do you see the brilliance in that, Randy? That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Now I understand the topic that I have is not really a sexy topic. People don't really think finances is sexy. I barely have 1,000 viewers. Barely have 1,000 subscribers. And please don't forget to hit that like of this video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like it, please. And share with people. But he's got, hey man, he's got it down. Mr. Napalm says he said that he was young and that he was going to stop buying a lot of stuff eventually. Yeah. I mean, you naturally do that as you get older. You really do. You stop buying stuff. I mean, I don't want to say it's an age because there's people still my age buying crap and finance and stuff. And so I don't want you guys thinking it has an age, but the younger you realize this, I'm not saying do your thing when you're young. You like to show off on cars and trips and watches. Buy all that stuff cash. Enjoy. It's a waste of money, but do it in cash so you don't waste all your money. You buy your stuff for half price for people in debt. There's more. 85% of Americans are in debt. They will take anything you offer them because they're in debt. They need money. This is nothing personal. They're in debt by choice. Okay. You can choose to put grade school math on your own finances and be free. It's totally up to you. Before I continue, I want to tell you guys this real quick here. Free 30-minute consultation right here. Send me an email along with a date and time and your phone number. East Coast time. I'm on East Coast time for you guys, by the way. And a brief overview of your financial situation. So when we get on that free 30-minute consultation, we can get straight into it. Okay. All right. I want to thank everybody for the Cash App donations today. Thank you very much, as well as the PayPal donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Okay. All right, where we at here? Where'd I go? Mention mother. All right. Sorry, you guys. I'm just trying to catch up where I was at. Maybe you wanted to. It's real. One way. Flash in. Let's see. Did I do that random? Okay. Random Real says, if it was taxes, people, the IRS wouldn't let him keep the revenue through YouTube. Yeah, they would. They would take everything. I already said that. Okay. Yeah, answer my question. Ooh, you guys are coming in. I'm loving all these questions, man. I'm just trying to catch up here. I don't think. Never heard him. Now he said he was young. Nah, brother. Okay. Okay, yeah. And he said he does. Oh, okay. It said, nah, brother. He went live last night and said he doesn't make that much on YouTube. Only $30,000. Only 30,000 a month average. Only 30,000 a month average. That's it. Just 30. Just 30,000. That's it. There's nothing big than that. Not a penny over that. Just 30,000. I would love to be making $30,000 a month off my YouTube channel. Imagine listen. This is. Are you guys hearing what he's saying? This is before everybody's going to look and see who OMI is, and then they're going to jump on the bandwagon, and he's going to be well over 30,000. Believe that. Zane says, you're a very knowledgeable man. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome, Zane. Thank you. Zan, excuse me, not Zane, Zan. What do I do, Zan? I'm a financial consultant. All right. What I do is I get your finances in order and help you become financially free like me. I help you see through the debt matrix. I help you get out of the debt matrix. I'm not saying you in general, but if you've been in debt all your life, Zan, I promise you, you speak debt. You have no idea the language of debt-free even exists. Don't even have a clue. Not you, but I'm just saying in general, if you've been into that all your life. You have no idea the language of debt-free even exists. You speak in debt, you don't even know it. People like us, the 15% of us that are free, we can hear you. We can see you. You don't know we can see you and hear you because you're in the debt matrix. So I help people get out of debt, whatever level. It doesn't even matter the level you're at. I can help you free from minimal wage to multi-million dollars a year. It's all in the same boat. Everybody's in the same debt matrix, the U.S. debt. Call it the U.S. debt. There's different levels on the U.S. debt. Poor, middle class, and the rich. They're still here as long as they're still making car payments. Some people from the bottom of be poor and they win the lottery, right? They don't say, oh, I won the lottery, I'm gonna pay off my debt. You know what they do? They go buy a bigger house with a bigger mortgage. Oh, I make more money now, I can afford a bigger mortgage. I can afford a bigger car payment. That's all they do. That's why they're still in the same debt matrix boat. Fresh Prince, never financing anything else again. Learn my lesson. Thanks to you, good sir. See what I'm saying? Look at Fresh Prince. He knows now. And this dude, you guys, this young man is smart with his money and still didn't see a few things. And that's okay. He knew what questions to look for. He knew what questions to ask. He knew what to look for. Never financing anything personally again, okay? On the business side of things, that's different. Business debt is different than personal debt. But I promise you this, if you keep your personal finances, you treat them like a business and you stay out of debt, guess what's going to happen? You're going to naturally carry those same habits, those same financial habits over to the business side naturally. Marcus says people love being entertained, hence the low count for most of financial channels. Exactly. There's a reason a small amount of people make most amount of money. Exactly. And Marcus, that's on purpose. That's on purpose. That's why there's 15% of us that are financially free and 85% of the people are in debt. That's why. Hey man, I'm a vote. I'm gonna vote for this politician because he or she said they're gonna wipe out student loan debt. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're never gonna release that many of their slaves. Please don't believe that. No, they're not. If you are a person that believes you'll never pay off your debt, I have some bad news for you. You are a slave and you will be a slave until you're dead. And you're choosing to be. Okay? You're choosing to be a slave until you're dead. They need people for slave camps. What are slave camps, you're asking? Student loan forgiveness programs. That's the place where they tell you where you're going to work, for how much you're going to work for, and how long you're going to do it. That's 10 to 25 years of hard labor, slave. Good luck. If you don't believe you'll ever pay off your student loan, guess what? They have you exactly where they want you. Exactly where they want you. You don't believe you'll ever be free. Good. You're a slave. You're part of the system, the wrong part of the system. Mark, great contact as always. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it, man. And oh yeah, let me tell you guys this before we continue. I'm going to start bringing on people that I'm going to interview, and I'm going to I want to bring on people that I have changed their lives in some way or fashion, whether you're a client or not. I want to bring you on. So if this is you, send me an email that you want to be on, okay? I'm gonna bring you on, and I want you to talk to the people yourselves. I want other people to hear how I've changed your life, because I don't think the people that follow me, I don't think they can understand when you hear what I'm saying, then you go out into the debt matrix and you hear them speak, you're like, oh my God, they don't even hear what they're saying. LJ was right. I want you to come on my channel so you can tell the other people what you're experiencing. Because coming from me, okay, LJ, he's been debt-free, financially free for years now. Of course, he's going to say whatever he's going to say. I want people to understand, like I said, even the people that are not my clients, I want you to tell them what you've experienced since discovering me. I want you to tell the people what you've been experiencing out in the world, at work, on the road, at stores, whatever. It doesn't matter. How people talk about debt and they don't even know what they're saying. I want you guys to come on. Send me an email. Let me throw my email up so you guys can understand where to send me an email. Right there. Email me and let me know you want to come on my channel, okay? Don't be shy. You can come on camera. You can choose to keep your camera off. You don't have to show yourself. You can keep the camera off. You don't have to be seen like me if you're nervous about coming on, and you just talk with your voice. That's it. Okay. Did I say this? People love being entertained. Oh, okay. I already said that. Okay. Oh, boy, these are good. Mr. Napalm says his videos inspired me a lot. Then I ran into you from O'Shea and I saw a whole other way of looking at material wealth. You're a major blessing, bro. Thank you, Mr. Napalm. I appreciate that, man. It's this, you know what, Mr. Napalm? It's like this. Once you understand how money and wealth works, and then you go back and watch his set. Now, you can go back and watch his videos in a different way. You're not going to go and hate on him and say, oh man, I bet he ain't paying his taxes. Oh, look at that house. You don't look at it like that. You'd be like, this is how I look when I look at his videos. Oh man, that's a nice car. Oh, that's a Lamborghini. What? Oh, I didn't even know they made Lamborghini trucks. I didn't know they made Bentley trucks. Oh, wow, that's cool. I don't be like, oh man, he's got money to do. I don't do. I'd be like, wow, okay, that's cool. I might buy that in the future. I might buy that at an IRS sale, tax evasion sale. I'm not buying the full price. Blue book value. Check it out, you guys. I want you guys to understand this. Blue book value of anything no longer applies to me. I don't care the property values of homes, cars. When I buy, when I sell, it matters. But when I buy, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. None of that matters. US equal empire of debt. Yeah, nicer if you let it. You get on the right side of the system, nah, you won't feel that way. You get over here nicer, you won't feel that way. You'll say, oh, gotcha. That's part of the, okay. The majority of people must remain in debt for us to remain rich and free. Okay, I get it. It's all a choice. Any good books to read about financial freedom? Zan says, I just put up a book about a video or two about tax-free wealth. And this is supposed to be supposedly the tax advisor of Robert Kiyosaki. So that was a good book for me. I read a lot of spiritual books like from, oh gosh, what's his name? I hate it when I draw a blank. Gosh, what's his name? It'll pop to me and I'll say it later, okay? Brian East, has this hit the real news yet or any to confirm this besides his? Exactly. Hey, Brian, we've been saying that in the whole room. Has it hit the mainstream news? I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't really watch news, but if you guys come across this on mainstream news, please tell me. Please send a link. Somebody do that, please, because I haven't seen anything yet. Is 5946 says, yeah, he said only 30K, LOL. So he allegedly went through a raid yesterday, yet he's on YouTube bragging discreetly. Yes, Izzy is the name. Izzy. Oh, Izzy is the name. Okay, cool. Yeah, exactly. It just, things like that don't make sense to me. You're talking about an ongoing case. Somebody's lawyer is not the right lawyer. He would be advising, not saying that maybe he's not listening to his lawyer. I don't know. All this is alleged. Okay. King Turner, just go watch his first video. This is definitely a hoax. Hey, King Turner, I'm telling you, he's saying things that don't make sense. You rewatch that video, watch his video, and take the time. I know it's like 36 minutes, but just watch it and listen to his words. If this is a hoax, he's brilliant. Brilliant. Hey, man, dude's doing it right. Brian E says, why isn't any of this on the real news, not basement news? I don't know. Maybe honestly, if he's doing it right, he's just reaching the people that believe in everything they're told. Have you noticed that? Now on reality TV, all you got to do is just say something and people believe it before they research it all the time. Facebook, Instagram, they just believe it. I don't believe anything I read unless I verify it 3 times for 3 different sources, valid sources. King Turner, I feel where you're coming from now. Omni is yeah, thank you, King Turner. You see that? He is a genius. I don't hate on people like that. As long as King Turner, as long as he's doing it legally, he's a genius. If this turns out to be a hoax, I'm going to reach him. Let me tell you guys something. I'm going to reach Omni and I want to talk to him. I'm just like, dude, where'd you even come up with this? Where'd you come up with this? That is brilliant. Zan, I've got bad credit history. Can I bounce back up to two? And thank you, Nicer. Of course you can, Zan. Schedule your free 30-minute consultation and I'll lay out the plan for you. I promise. Everything I do for you will make mathematical sense. Will you like it or not? Maybe you won't like the numbers, but remember, those are feelings, okay? You can't involve your feelings. I'm going to say, hey, Zan, this is what you do. This is what you owe. This is what you must pay. This is what you must get off. And these are the steps you do it. Here you go. At that point, Zan, all you got to do is believe the math, because my math is going to match the same math on your own calculator. Now it's up to you to believe your own math. Once you believe your own math, you'll be free. It's that simple. Zan says, in this world, I heard credit matters the most. No credit, no money. Is that true? That's false. Only people in the debt matrix believe that. Credit is not a need, it's a tool. It's no different than a hammer. You need to drive a nail in some wood. You need to grab the hammer, use the hammer, and then you put it away. I use credit as a tool. Nothing more than that. There's nothing more. It's that I don't need it. You stop believing that you need credit, you'll be free. Nicer says, I follow JSPK Lifestyle. He has a fitness channel and recently got his own LLC. I'm going to tell him about your channel. You two would be great for interview. Hey, thank you, Nicer. I appreciate that. Hey, Nicer, and I appreciate the other things you're doing. I don't want to say them out here out loud, but I appreciate you, especially with the SMD family. I like that. I like that name. This is the SMD fam. Thank you. For all of you guys in this room, Nicer came up with that name. Credit goes to her. Mr. Napalm says, you're right. I've lost a lot of the emotion when seeing people with nice things. It makes me think, what did it cost to make it instead of how they got it? Exactly. Makes me think, what did it cost to make it instead of how did they get it? Exactly. You take Mr. Napalm, once you're out of the debt matrix, again, you don't look at things like that. It's like, say, for example, like I was looking at Omni. He had a Rolls Royce Jeep truck looked like back there, right? And I was thinking, wow, I didn't even know they made those. I didn't know they made that, right? And I'm sure that truck is probably about $200,000-300,000. But you got it. When I look at that stuff, I look at him. I'm like, I know it didn't cost $200,000 to make that truck. Rolls Royce just made people believe it cost that much money. I don't care what Rolls Royce says. I'm not paying that much money for one vehicle. So I'm gonna wait till somebody goes that believes that the price of that car, they're gonna go into Rolls Royce and then they're gonna finance it, and then the economy is gonna crash or something's gonna happen in their life. And guess what? I'm gonna get that car for half the price. See what I'm saying? You don't pay. I don't pay full price for anything anymore. Those days are done, baby. Those days are done. Believe that. Gabriel says, I'm only 19, but you changed my life of how I view the world with money. Thank you, bro. Gabriel, let me tell you something, man. You have no idea because you're 19. Okay, you're new to Earth. Welcome to Earth, Gabriel. Welcome to Earth. Okay, I've been here for quite a while before you even got here. Matter of like 30 years exactly. To know this at 19, Gabriel, you're going to be a millionaire. Let me make this straight. You'll be a millionaire with having a regular job. But now that you know the path to becoming how to make a lot of money, you're going to be a multimillionaire easy. You can see the path. Once you're out of debt, you can see how clearly it is to make $1 million. It's clear. It's easy. It's not even hard. It's not hard. It's just made to look that way. This is Gabriel. Listen to this. People calling it a secret to wealth is what the wealthy tagged it. They said, hey, if we call it a secret, people in the debt matrix will believe it a secret, believe it's a secret, even though it's not a secret. It's just grade school math. There's nothing more than that. So if we get people to believe that it's secret, they're going to believe it's a secret. It must be complicated. It must be this and that and da, da, da. And then people will overthink it. Whoever came up with this plan is brilliant. They hide it in plain sight. At 19, knowing what you know, never finance cars, never go into student loan debt, never go into credit card debt, use credit as a tool, you will be rich. Brian E. says all his cars are in the new warehouse he just bought. Probably are. Probably are. I believe it. Big Truck Series Review Motorsports. He says, this isn't a hoax. There are photos taken of his cars being flatbedded and towed. Okay. Who's driving those trucks? If that's true, Big Truck Series, and I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm saying this. If this is a hoax, how far must he take the hoax? You got to make it believable. He got the money to hire flatbed truck people to come pick up a few of his cars, whatever. He only has to show 2 or 3 of them. You don't have to flatbed all his trucks. He said, hey man, bring in about 3 trucks. I want you guys to take the baddest cars. I want you to take the Rose. I want you to take the Porsche, and I want you to take the Hellcat. Make sure you take the Hellcat. Put that on camera. Now, this is allegedly, okay? I'm not saying this is true, but if it was me and this was my hoax, I would make sure the Hellcat was on the back of that truck. You better believe that. Hellcat's in my name. Take the Hellcat. Ignat TV says he said 30,000 for the last 6 months. He has 32 million views, and 1 million views gets, he has 32 million views, and 1 million views gets 1,000 to 4,000. God, dog it. Whoo, that's what I'm talking about. See all those background numbers? You see what Ignat TV brought up? I don't know all those background numbers, okay? If that's the case, that's some serious residual income. Brian E. says, what gets me is his #1 dream is to make it big on YouTube. No main news or pictures of FBI towing anything or scene just doesn't add up. YouTube, let me tell you guys this something, okay? At first, when I started out my financial thing, this stuff, I used to talk about it on my Facebook, right? People in Facebook just want to gossip. They just want to talk about people, and it wasn't going anywhere. I said, I got to get on the big stage. Who's the big stage? YouTube is the big stage. You don't have to be a member to watch YouTube videos. You just come on here and you can learn anything you want to learn. YouTube is the biggest platform right now that I know of, okay? The biggest platform, right? Subscribers, you maybe can buy subscribers. I'm sure you can, but subscribers are real people. The majority are real people saying, you know what? I like the information that this person is giving. I'm going to click subscribe. I know from my channel, because it's not sexy, it's not beautiful, it's not pretty, it's not gossip, right? Subscribers to my channel are real. I go by views. Like I'm trying to get to the 1,000 subscribers, right? But my watch hours are getting through the roof. My watch hours are shooting through the roof. Yeah, I'm barely 1,000 subscribers, but my view hours are, man, they're moving fast. Big Truck Series Review Motorsports says Rolls Royces are typically leased. Lamborghini Long Island leases them for $3,000 a month. Wow. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Big Truck Series Review Motorsports says college education is an investment. It can go either way. Yeah. Counsel, if you do it right, if you look around, you youngsters, you're debating which you want to go to college, or you want to go in student loan debt and all this other stuff. This is what you do. You look around and see what's relevant in today's time and era. Look around. What's going to make me the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time? Something that you would like to be doing, because what you love to be doing, what I do here, I love this. I sleep, eat it, think about it every day. People write me. I'm so happy to write them back. I'm happy to get on calls. That's not a job to me. That is beautiful work. You go to college, land that good job. When you get that good job, don't do like everybody else does. Get out of college, land that good job, go finance a house, finance a car, finance a house, and then go finance some cars to match the house, and then go finance some furniture so the house will look good. That's what people in the debt matrix do. You land that good job, you stay as a college student until every single penny of that debt is paid off. And I promise you, the minute you do that, that will set you immediately financially ahead of the 44 million people, 45 million people that are in student loan debt. That places you right in front of them. You see what I'm saying? You will be free for the rest of your life. Had I known this, what I teach you guys, had I known this when I was the same age as Gabriel, oh, man. I'm telling you, I would have killed the financial game, killed it. Free 30-minute consultation. Email me. Send a date, time, and your phone number, and a brief overview of your financial situation so we can get straight into it. Email me if you want to be on my channel, telling other people in this SMD family of your experiences. Because I promise you, this is the only place you can share them that people will recognize what you're doing and give you congratulations for doing it. You tell it to people in the debt matrix, they're not even going to understand what you're saying. Oh, yeah, man, I sold that Cadillac Escalade, man, and bought me a Honda because I want to get out of debt. They'd be like, oh, man, you just lying. You're just broke. That's how they're going to look at you. Promise you. Nicer says, got maybe 5 minutes before my phone battery makes me tap out. Another dope live stream. Thank you, Nicer, and thank you for everything, Nicer. I appreciate it. I want you to know that. I appreciate that. And you know what I mean. Much thank you. Uber Guy says, my credit just went up. Wow, good look, OG. Uber Guy says, my credit just went up. Wow, good look, OG. Okay. Uber Guy says, I'm about to be lit. Good content. You're welcome. You're welcome, Uber Guy. Tom Petty. The last live chat I was in, someone else's phone was going dead. Keep your phone sharp. Hey, Tom Petty, it was usually nicer. Their phone always dies. I'm assuming it's an Apple, right? Nicer. You got an Apple phone? Check it out. Apple been at this for years, right? They've been killing the game, right? How come their batteries are never improved? Doesn't that make sense? It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Money. That's why they're not working on that battery. Money. Upgrades. All that. Fresh Prince CEO, coaching was so good. I paid extra. I'm light years ahead of my peers around me. Exactly. Tell them, Fresh Prince. You better believe Fresh Prince is going to be on my show. He's going to be on my channel. Believe that. We're trying to set up a time. And I want you guys to hear it from his own mouth. Go check out his channel too. Fresh Prince CEO on YouTube. Go check out his channel. He's starting up his own thing. Go support him. Go support his channel. Hey, Fresh Prince, do they just type in Fresh Prince CEO? Would they find you on YouTube? Hey, Fresh Prince, and make sure you put like In your video in the description, put hashtag Fresh Prince CEO. So when people go look on YouTube, you just say, hey, type in this, and they'll immediately find you. Okay. Oh, Nisa says she has an HTC. Okay. All right. Snuggle says, look at cars. Look at cars. They used to last forever. Now they make sure they can't. That's totally up to you. You buy the right car, it can last as long as you want. All you got to do is like this, Snuggles. Which cars have lasted throughout the years? Like, check it out. Those 90s Tahoes, check it out. Those 90s Tahoes, Suburbans, they're still driving around on the roads. They're still on the roads. That means they did a good design job of that year, period. For those of you, let me show you guys this. I'm going to show you guys this because people love to see this, okay? Okay, 1 second here. This is my truck. Okay. This is a 1995 GMC Yukon. Okay. 1995. All right. That's my truck. 1995. Now you can clearly see that it's an older truck, right? You can clearly see that. But people always say this to me, man, I know that's an old truck, but it doesn't look old. I know because I'm financially free. So anything that goes bad on it, guess what? It gets a new part. Just that simple. Tom Petty says, HTC, wow, I can't recall the last time I seen someone with one of those. But hey, a phone is a phone. Exactly. A phone is a phone. Nicer says, I can't wait. See, hey, check it out, Fresh Prince. See, somebody is already ready to see you and see and hear your experiences. And this is, hey, Nicer, this goes for anybody, even if you're not my client. And I've done something to help you see outside the debt matrix. Come on this show. You don't have to be on camera. You can leave your camera off and we can just hear your voice. Totally up to you. Okay. Email me. A+ Computer Sales and Repair. This message is clear. If you are tempted to sell access to content that is not licensed or owned by you, you risk facing a criminal conviction. Exactly. You do. You got to have some big balls, baby, and a very good lawyer. But check it out, A+ Computer Sales. If you got a really good lawyer that understands the law and you're willing to take the risk, go ahead, do it. As long as you're crossing all your T's and dotting the I's of how the law goes, do it according to the law. Nobody's above the law. No judge, nobody. Nobody's above the law. Nobody. Fresh Prince CEO. I think if you type in Fresh Prince CEO on YouTube, Will Smith stuff. Exactly. So hey, email me your link, Fresh Prince CEO, and I'll throw it in here. I'll throw your link. Oh, you already got it in there. Never mind. Throw your link in there, Fresh Prince. You got it? Is that you? Okay. I'm assuming that's your link in there. Let me throw that up here. Even though you guys just got to click on it. Thank you, Exclamatic. Appreciate it. It is clean. It's beautiful. Mr. Napalm says, oh, that boy is vicious. Rob Wallace, I think Kawhi Leonard still has his name. I don't know who that is. But yeah, hey, man, why get rid of it? Jared Wilson says, I have no student loans or nothing financed, just medical debt. Get rid of it then, man. You can negotiate that medical debt. You can negotiate it. You don't necessarily have to pay every single penny. You can negotiate that debt down. Good looking truck. How much? How much what? How much truck? Oh, it's a big truck. Any other questions, you guys? Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Again, there's my email address. You want steps? Hey, man, I can help you guys bypass all the steps that I went through to become financially free. All right. I'm on the other side. The system's not big, bad, and evil. It's not mean. If you catch yourself saying things like, "Oh, there's such thing as good debt. There's such thing as bad debt. Oh, the system is evil." Those are all feelings. You got to catch yourself. The system's not good, bad. There's not good or bad debt. It's just debt. It's just a system. You get to choose how you feel about it is irrelevant. Some people think the system is good. If you think it's bad, I guess, or whatever. But if it's working right, I guess that's good for me. Okay. Oh, he lead the Raptors to the NBA. Okay, the Raptors. Oh, okay. I don't watch sports, you guys. I don't follow sports. Nothing. Football, basketball, baseball. I have no interest in any of that stuff. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. I'm not knocking any sports fan, but I'm just saying I don't watch sports. There's really no purpose for it to me. I'm too busy to watch other millionaires live their lives. That's how I look at it. They're millionaires out there living their dream, enjoying their life, making a lot of money at it. It's time for me to get my turn. I don't want to waste time watching them. Mark says that truck will never leave you. You're right. It's never going anywhere. I love my truck. Love my truck. I'm going to get my woman a nice new car. Am I going to keep my truck? Keeping my truck. I don't care. I swear it's going to be 25 years old next year. I swear the older it gets, the newer it gets. Mr. Napalm says the exact reason why I want my own shop. I can drive stuff like that every day with the same satisfaction I would have owning a new one. Lots of inspiration from you again. Thank you, my good sir. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. You pick out a car that was the sheezy back in the days when it's clean. You find that year, and you make it just as clean. People will notice it. When you have an older, clean car, people notice that. Every day I drive my truck, I always get a thumbs up, honk. Hey, roll down your window. Nice truck. You want to sell? No, 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 no. Jared says, I love this channel. I'm new to it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, man. I hope you subscribed. Everybody in this channel right now. And by the way, Jared, this is called the SMD fam. Savings Minus Debt family. SMD fam. Okay. This is a place where you can ask any financial question you wish and not feel dumb for asking it. Okay. Everybody here is learning to speak debt free, if not already speak debt free already. Okay. Fresh Prince CEO says the only sport I follow is the sport of how to make and maintain my money. Haha, LJ, we think alike. Exactly. Hey, Fresh Prince, when I'm in the gym, I got to hurry up and get dressed and get out of that locker room before somebody start asking about what the sports game on. You know how they got the TVs inside the gym? I don't want somebody hurry up and turning, hey, man, did you watch that game last night? No, I didn't watch no game last night. Because even when I say no, guess what? They're going to tell me anyway. Oh, man, you should have saw so-and-so, man. He's this. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Oh, man, he's the #1 draft pick of this and that and blah, blah, blah from this school. Oh, really? Congratulations. I don't know who he is. Like I was in the gym when I used to go to the gym in Seattle. God, what's that basketball player's name? Oh, he's even a friend on my Facebook. God, he plays for the NBA. I forgot his name, but anyway, he was watching me do something in the gym, right? I was doing muscle ups and he came over to me. He's like, hey, man, how you do that? This and that. And he was real tall, but he was a young dude, right? I was like, oh, man, you just do this and that, this and that, this and that, right? And so we're just yip yapping and we're talking. I don't know who he is, you know? And then once we were done talking, a couple of my friends came over and said, hey, man, you know who that is? I was like, some dude that asked me about my workout. That's so-and-so that plays for I think he played for the Pacers at the time. I forgot his name. But anyway, I was like, nah, I didn't know who he was. Oh, man, you guys were talking like you guys knew each other. He's a basketball player, I guess. Hey, congratulations, dude on an NBA team. Means nothing to me. But he was a nice dude, so whatever. And a lot of you guys don't even know, like about 5 years, 2015, I made a commercial with Russell Wilson, the quarterback of the Seahawks. I made a commercial with him, right? And people are like, oh man, well, did you talk to him? Yeah, I was in the commercial with him. Of course I talked to him. Oh man, what was he like? And this and that. I was like a regular dude. He's just the quarterback of the Seahawks. Nothing more than that. I wasn't on his jock and all this other stuff. And I was like, hey man, how you doing? How's life? What you doing? Blah blah blah. And he was just cool as a fan. Just cool as a fan. Oh man, you actually talked to Russell? Now that I'm outside of it and done with it, okay, a sports fan, that's like real. You know what I'm saying? That's like real. Oh my God. But because I've realized now, most people will never even meet him or talk to him in person. And here I am making a commercial with him. See what I'm saying? So I get it. Gaming with that Matt. Hey, gaming with Matt, everyone. Omi wants to kill himself. Yeah, that's what he says in the video. Maybe that's to gain sympathy. I don't know. He's just saying, he's saying a lot of things in there. Again, I'm not saying anything negative about him. I'm just pointing out things that are inconsistent and just don't make any sense. That's all. Jared Wilson said, I just said what you said the other day. I only care about views on my YouTube. Exactly. It's not about the subscribers. Subscribers are a byproduct. Check it out, Jared. Subscribers are a byproduct of your content. If you're providing great content, they're going to naturally subscribe to you. You're not going to subscribe to somebody that's just saying stupid nonsense. And you're going to get alerts from that person. No, you don't want to do any of that. You provide the great content. You provide something that's valuable to people. And then all the other stuff is just a byproduct of it. I promise you. Nicer says, have a marvelous day, SMD fam. I got to tap out. See you later, Nicer. By the way, you guys, Nicer came up with the name. Thank you, Nicer. Appreciate it. Tom Petty, since you're on live, how long after payment does it normally take to get, or how long after payment normally to get information when we start? Oh, I come to you right away, Tom, right away. As soon as I get alert, I send you the next instructions of what I'm gonna need from you. Okay. And to start, I don't mess around. If you're coming to me, you're serious. I'm not going to waste anybody's time. I get you started right away. I get on it. Okay. Put it this way, Tom. I'm not going to be the person that's going to hold you up from becoming debt free. It's definitely not going to be me. Okay. Not going to be me. Mark says, now I'm going to cop a Viper 97 when I'm debt free. Do that. Do that. And when you're debt free, Mark, hey man, it might be right around the time of the economy crash. You're going to get a Viper for really, really cheap, really cheap. Sean Kemp. Oh yeah. He played for the Sonics back in the day. Jared Wilson, people are so starstruck. Exactly. It's just, you know what, Jared, it's like this, man. When you're in the debt matrix all your life, you see, that's why reality shows are so successful, because everybody in a reality show look like they're rich. And then as you're watching subconsciously, people that are broke or people in the debt matrix, they're like, man, I wish I could live that life. They're going in Gucci stores. They're pulling up in Porsches and Jaguars. Because you notice they're always they always are in their house, and then you see the old lavish house. They're in their car. You can clearly see what they're driving. They make sure if they're driving a Rolls Royce that you see the headrest, so you can see the double R on the back, so you know they're in a Rolls Royce. And they're all. It's a money maker. You use what the big boys are doing. You wanna understand how to sell. All you gotta do is turn on a commercial. When a commercial comes on, put the commercial on mute and see what the big boys are doing, how they sell. You can put the commercial on mute and then you can see. I promise you. Fresh Prince gives a shout out to thanks for Snuggles for subscribing. Hey, see what I'm saying? Everybody helps everybody in this room. The SMD fam. This is where you can come when you go out into the debt matrix world and they be talking debt and it doesn't make sense. And it's a struggle for you, because you got to remember, you've been in the debt matrix for probably all your life too. It's going to be a hard struggle. Then you're going to come back and, hey, LJ, this person said this. What does that mean? Here, I'll tell you what that means. Gaming with Matt says, everyone, do you want to own a Lamborghini one day? I'm not into a car like that. I mean, I'm older too, man. I'm almost 50. I don't look at things like that. Now, if I owned a Lamborghini, I would buy one to have it get put on tour so they can take it around the country so people can pay to come look at it, take pictures next to it. Great, cool, whatever, you know. But to own one, I don't want that kind of attention. I'm not young, you know. Now you ask my man, Fresh Prince CEO, he might say otherwise, but he's a young man. I get it. I get it. Will I rent one just to drive one day? Yeah, I do want to feel how fast it is. I do. Black America, welcome. I'm into making money too. I used to be up on pop culture a lot, but now I'm into how to make money and get assets, life insurance policies, etc. CD. Exactly. You change your whole mindset. You change your whole mindset. Things are just a byproduct, right? You want to, I'm not saying not get a Lamborghini. I'm saying if you get one, you buy one with cash for half the price from somebody in credit trouble. Okay? That's what you do. You don't buy things or finance things. If you got student loan debt, you better not be buying anything. You better not be financing anything. Fresh Prince CEO says, you can ride in my Lambo when you come visit. Hey, man, you better believe Fresh Prince, you better believe I'm coming, and you better believe I'm going to ride in that Lambo. I do. I want to feel, this is what I want to see, Fresh Prince. So I want to see how it feels, how fast it is, and I want to see the way other people look, because this is what I plan on doing, okay? When I come see you, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a baseball cap, and I'm going to wear it really low. Okay, acting as if I'm trying to hide my face. That will intrigue more people. Like, who the hell? Who is that in the car with him? Who is that? That's what they just naturally think. Oh, why is he trying to hide his face? Who is he? And then when they say, "Hey, man, who are you?" I'm gonna say, "Nobody." That's gonna intrigue them even more. What you mean, nobody? Who? No, he's lying. He's lying. He's lying. See how it works? That's how it works. Jared says, my next move is to cut out the money I spend for rent. My time is coming. I'm being patient and smart. Investment property is the only thing exciting me. Exactly. Hey, Fresh Prince, you see what Jared's saying? You see what Jared's saying? Jared, you need to get with Fresh Prince CEO. He's already there. Help you skip a couple steps. Help you do it right. Gaming with Matt says, I have a Lamborghini Gallardo. Okay, Fresh Prince, you're going to have to tell me what that is. I don't know. Is that a special Lamborghini? Hey, man, and that's cool. I hope you own it or if you have it right, game. I hope you're not making payments on a Lamborghini, okay? Please don't say you are, please. Please don't say you are, okay? Anyway, I'm happy for you. I'm not hating on you. I don't know what a Gallardo is, by the way. I don't know what is that a top dog? Is that a middle level Lamborghini? What is that? I'm not sure what that is. All I care is gaming with Matt. You're not making payments on the Lamborghini. Please tell me you're not. Black America says, what is the best type of house to get? A foreclosure home or a brand new one? I would get a foreclosure. I would get because I don't pay full price for anything. So I'll get a foreclosure, IRS tax lost house, liens. Don't pay full price for a house. Those when you have cash, you don't pay full price for things. That's only people who finance houses pay full price for houses. Okay. Very good question, Black America. Appreciate it. Man, this is a good topic, man. We're going on 3 hours, you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, look like I'm lining up some people for the online testimonials, man. I'm liking it. A couple people have reached out to me. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Whew. Thank you. Thank you, Gaming with Matt, everyone. Thank you. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Now I'm really jealous of you. Here's a man with a Lamborghini with title in hand. I'm jealous. See what I'm saying? Now that's when I recognize a Lamborghini. Oh, you own it? Oh man, hands down. There you go. Hands down. You got it. You got it. Fresh Prince CEO says, yeah, it's a great car. First generation Lamborghini, fun to drive. Congrats at Gaming with Matt, everyone. Okay. See what I'm saying? It's all love up in here. Ain't nobody getting jealous of success. Especially when you can do it yourself. Why are you getting jealous of people, successful people? You learn from them. Now, like I said, I don't necessarily want a Lamborghini, but I'm impressed with the person that owns a Lamborghini. Not own because he's making payments, own it because he owns it. Bennett says, will the FBI be auctioning off his cars, OMI's cars? Yeah, if he owes taxes, if it's true. If this whole thing is not a hoax and it's legit and he hasn't been paying his taxes, you better believe those cars are gone. Those are gone. Never getting those back. No, that's when you go to the auction sales, when you have cash and get the car for the real price. Okay. Gaming with Matt says it's a LP. Okay, that must be Lamborghini talk. Fresh Prince. That's a foreign language to me. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Black America says I had a Nissan 240 SX back in the day when I was 25. The only thing about sports cars is too many haters, and I had too many people, mainly men, asking me if I was married or if that was my man's car. I'm sure that happens to a lot of women. If you see a woman in a Lamborghini, you're going to probably naturally assume that it's her man's car. Okay, because I don't really see too many women driving Lamborghinis. I don't know. Maybe it's just a stereotype. I don't know. Right. But whatever. These are great questions, you guys. We're going on 3 hours, man. I hope you guys enjoying this as much as I am. But I know my butt is starting to hurt after 3 hours of sitting here. Please don't forget to subscribe, you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. I want to thank you guys for the donations. Let me put that up there. There's my Cash App. Okay, you feel like, and when you guys, this is what I want to let everybody know, and that I appreciate this. When you guys send me these donations with a note in there letting me know why you're doing it and what I've done to change your life, that means the world to me, especially when you guys send it into PayPal too. Thank you. All right. There's my email right there, so you can set up your free 30-minute consultation. Okay, they're starting to come in. So what I might probably end up doing is create a website, and first thing on there was probably going to be my package listings, how much my packages cost, and a scheduler. So you guys can go in there, schedule the time that you want, and it'll convert from PST to EST. So I'll know what time to contact you guys properly. So thank you, Jared. I appreciate that. And anybody else watching, please don't forget to hit the like button. Hit that like button. Like. Okay, get the likes up, and please don't forget to subscribe. Much appreciated. Gaming with Matt, everyone. My wife loves my car than her own car. Hey, gaming with Matt. Has she drove it without you in it? Okay, I want you to answer that question for me, gaming with Matt, everyone. Has your wife drove your car without you in it? I'm waiting for that answer. I'm waiting for that answer. Drum roll, please. I want to know, Game with Matt, everyone. Has your wife drove your Lamborghini without you in it? Any other questions? Any other questions, everybody? Any other questions? 3 hours, man. I know I'm burning out batteries. I know I am. Oh, whoa. He said yes. He said yes. He said yes. His wife, hey, man, he said yes. Wow. Okay. All right. Hey, man, email me. Email me. Let's talk, and let's see what you're talking about, okay? Let's see what you're talking about. I'm always open for more ventures. I'm always open, all right? Jarrett. This is a good content. People are sleeping on you, bro. I'm locked in now. Thank you, Jared. You know what, Jared's like this, man. I had to learn that people must be ready to hear what I got to say. People must be ready to hear what I got to say. Like right now, Jared, if you sent my videos to people that you think, oh man, check out this dude, man. He'll help you out of debt, man. He'll help you see the finance world in a whole different light. You send to some, they'll be like, who is this dude? He's crazy. What do you mean? Credit's everything. Everybody needs to finance. Everybody needs credit to finance a car. Everybody needs a mortgage. Everybody finances phones. And then you got to just go, okay. See what I'm saying? You got to be ready. And Jared, that's what you can hear me, Jared, because you're ready to hear me. Give it to somebody, send my video to somebody that's not ready to hear it. And then this is what I want you to do, Jared. Send it to somebody that you kind of already know they're probably not going to pay attention to it. And I want you to see their response. I want you to hear what they say. And remember this, Jared, everything I'm saying can be proven to be true with mathematics. Everything. And then when you say these things to them, I want you to think to yourself. You can't say it to them if you want them to still be your friend. Okay, you can't say this. You got to think to yourself, why is he mad? Even though math says it's true, why is that person mad? That's what I want you to say to yourself. See you later, Mark. Peace, SMD family. Great content, says Mark. Thank you. Gaming with Matt, everyone. I live in LA. Okay, cool, man. I got some family. I got a good friend. He's a big time lawyer in LA. He's a big time lawyer in LA. So yeah, man. I just moved from Seattle to South Carolina, but distance doesn't matter. Okay. But yeah, email me Gaming with Matt so we can talk on the phone, man. You know, there's my email. Shoot me an email. Let me know. We can talk on the phone, man. And man, that'd be awesome, man. I haven't met, let alone, I don't meet too many people with paid off cars, let alone a paid off Lamborghini. Okay. So obviously that tells me you're doing something right. Okay. And you understand the language of debt free. Mr. Napalm, man, I got a big pushback from relatives when they decided to be nosy and hear what I was watching. Hey, Mr. Napalm, how'd that go? What did you do? Did you unplug? Did you unplug it and just gave him that or something? Or what'd you do? What'd you do? Snuggles, why don't you Google chat? Do many people Google chat? I don't even think I've heard of Google chat. I thought you meant like chatting on is Google chat big? I don't know if Google chat is big. Is it big? I don't know. I don't Google chat. All right. Lon Schultz says, I may have something you may like to leverage. Hey, you got my email? You see my email? My brain is going faster than my mouth. Shoot me an email, Lon. I appreciate it. Man, it's like Lon, short, cut my name in half. Linnell, Lon. Okay. Mr. Napalm, no, I explained savings minus debt to them, and they started talking about their expenses and bills. Hey, Mr. Napalm, you're speaking debt free. This is what it sounds like, Mr. Napalm, when you say things like that. Wah 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 wah. You get it? That's what it sounds like to them, okay? Snuggles, you get to see the people you are talking to face to face. Okay. Not everybody wants to be on camera seeing me talk. You know, I guess the business I talk to you, I don't really need to see the person. They're just telling me their business and da-da-da, you know. But other than that, I don't really need to see them. You see what I'm saying? Mr. Napalm saying that everyone can't be rich. I'm like, that's true with a smile on my face. I'm like, that's true. Saying that everyone, you know, and what's crazy, Mr. Napalm, they don't know. They don't realize they're saying that about themselves. They don't believe everybody can be rich because that's a feeling what they're saying. They feel like that. What they're really saying is that I don't believe I can be rich. That's what they're saying, but they don't know what they're saying. Gaming with Matt, everyone. My wife is a lawyer. Nice. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, she on the, you guys on the same page financially, Gaming with Matt? You guys on the same page? That'd be, because a couple that's on the same page financially, oh man, you guys are gonna kill the game. Because right now, Gaming with Matt, this is a dilemma I'm working on. I'm getting couples that come to me. Well, at least right now, the man comes to me. He sees the vision that I provide. Now he's saying, oh man, debt free is the way. And then he goes to his wife and say, hey, babe, we can be debt free, but yeah, we can't be doing all this stuff. And the wife says, I don't care what LJ says. That's not my problem. I'm not changing my lifestyle. That's a problem. That's a big problem. So I'm working on that. I'm new. What's the email? Thanks, Lon. Here, let me throw that up there so you can see it. Thanks for asking, sir. There it goes right there. There's the email. Write that down. SavingsMinusDebt@gmail.com. SavingsMinusDebt. Thank you for asking, sir. What's up, Fred? Hello, sir. Fred knows. I just want to say hello, LJ, and to Saving Minus Debt family. We shortened it up, Fred. We call it the SMD family. The SMD family. SMD fam. Heading back to work. I've been listening for 2 hours. Ain't that crazy? We're going on over 3. Crazy. Thank you, Fred, for all your support too, man. Appreciate it. Mr. Napalm, they already make the sound to me like the Peanuts teacher. Exactly. When I explain things to them, I'm so used to it. So I'm used to it. It means less people in my pockets in the future. Exactly. Listen, Mr. Napalm, when you come over here, there's plenty of room for everybody. There's really no competition. You come up with an idea. You're not worried about the next man that might be close to your idea. You're not worried about them because there's plenty of room over here. People at the top, they're giving other people ideas. Here, man, there's plenty of room. What you need? You need some help? Okay. You can't just come up and blatantly copy somebody. That's totally disrespect. But if you take a little bit of what they have, you might be able to improve upon it. They're not going to be jealous of it. You're going to be like, oh, that's awesome, man. I didn't even see that. Good job. Right? That's all. Gaming. Yeah. Let's see. Gaming. Hey, I am Matt's wiki. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Am I old? Am I supposed to know what that means? Maybe because I'm 50. I don't know. Fred says, oh, right there. Fred says, Gaming Matt, you're lucky. You're welcome, LJ. Thank you, sir. I am Matt's wife. Oh, she's in there. Hello, Matt's wife. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate it. All right, we're just talking about Matt's Lamborghini, and I was just asking if he let his wife drive it by herself. I was just curious, man. All right, that's love. You guys are in love. That's love. When a man does that, hey baby, go ahead and take the Lamborghini out, and he goes back and relax in the living room while you're gone with it. That's love. Okay. Oh shoot. Great questions. Great questions. Man, I'm loving this session, man. This is turning out to be great. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey, Lon Schultz, did you get my email? I want to make sure you got it. All right, Fred, you have a good one. You have a good one, sir. Please don't forget to subscribe. Man, it's going on 1 o'clock, you guys. Okay, we're going to have to shut this down, people. We're going to have to shut this down because, man, it's like I got to eat. Thank you, sir. I saw that. I just looked. Nicole, hello. Hello, Nicole. Welcome. Black America, do you think a Mercedes-Benz is a good car to invest in? Black America, I don't think any car is an investment. No car is an investment. Not at all. Nothing. No car is an investment. A car is just something you want. If you want a Mercedes, buy a Mercedes, but make sure you do it cash. No car is an investment. Thank you, Lon. I saw that. Oh, gosh, that moved. Okay. Matt says, you F with the bull, you get the horns. I saw Omni getting in this trouble? Oh, okay. You saw him getting in trouble a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't see Matt. I couldn't see him getting in trouble. I couldn't see him. I mean, there's nothing wrong with showing off your stuff. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, as long as you're following the rules. It's no different than say like a football star. He gets a touchdown and he wants to do all this crazy stuff that the NFL don't allow. He's going to get spanked. You know what I'm saying? You just got to follow the rules. That's all. Gaming with Matt. Matt says he does no drive it. He does no. You don't drive it because he said you do drive it. Matt's wife. See you later, Mr. Napalm. Appreciate your input. Thank you. Lon says facts. Thanks, sir. Jared says, I told my lady the other day, I have everything except for a little. I have everything except for a little money, just a little. My life has changed once I realized that. I told my lady the other day, I have everything except for a little money, just a little. I hope your lady is on the same. Hey, Jared, is she on the same page as you when it comes to money? I hope so. He does not like Matt, gaming with Matt, everyone says he does not like it when I drive it. Okay, Matt's not being whole truthful, okay? He's like, oh, she does drive it. But see, text can't relay emotion. He probably like, oh yeah, she does drive it. What you gonna say? No, honey, you can't drive my car. That's not gonna happen. You want to drive my car, honey? You sure? Today? Well, it needs to go in the shop. Honey, you've been saying it needs to go in the shop for the last 3 months. What's up with that? Oh, have I? Okay. Okay. Hey, I like the honesty here. In the SMD fam, you could be honest, okay? Everybody can be honest. Welcome. Oh, that is hilarious. Any other questions, you guys? Okay. We have to cut this off. We 3 hours and 16 minutes in. Okay. I got to eat some breakfast, man. I've been on this thing since 10 o'clock East Coast time. Any other questions before we get off here? I'm a jail cell. You know what, Jordan? Let me tell you something, man. All this, remember this. All of this is alleged. Okay. Pay attention to the things. The link is in the description. Pay attention to all the things that just don't make sense in that video. Watch it. Okay, just watch it closely. Jared says, my lady and I are on the same page. Good job, Jared. I'm happy for you. Good job. FBI, Matt says, FBI is going to rape. Oh, damn. Why? OMI? Is it OMI? It's OMI, right? OMI, I feel bad for the man. You know what? We don't know. We don't know, Matt. All of this is alleged. I personally believe, this is my opinion, I believe it's a hoax. I might be wrong, but I'm just going by what I see and hear. I hear him saying. He's on YouTube with an ongoing case talking about it all. Why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Thank you, Lon. Lon says good info. Thanks and God bless. Appreciate you, Lon. Don't forget to subscribe. Jared says, have a good day, sir. Sending positive energy your way, brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm about to get off myself. We're going on 3 hours and 17 minutes. Jordan, yeah, I have a feeling he might be faking this for all attention because the FBI haven't said a thing. They haven't said nothing. Again, this is one of the major things that popped out to me in that video. He says the FBI came knocking on his door. He came down, opened it up, and then they supposedly did the raid. Now he's in his house on the camera, and then as he's talking, he all of a sudden he says, I'm at my friend's house. You're at your friend's house? You just said they just came knocking on your door. It didn't make sense. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm getting hungry, man. Matt, you're probably right about that one. Hey, man, Matt, it's about money. This young man, he is smart. Nothing, even if this is a hoax, nothing he's doing is illegal. Nothing. Nothing he's doing. If this is a hoax, he's doing everything legally. If you want to believe it, you just want to believe it. Snuggle says, I was literally just talking about you to somebody at work while you were talking. I appreciate that, Snuggles. Okay, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap this up, man. Jordan, have a good one, brother. Blessed day. Thank you, Jordan. Matt, even if it was real, I'm sure you wouldn't be stupid enough not to bury some of it. Why bury some of what, Matt? The money? Mm-mm. As long as you're playing by the rules, you don't have to bury nothing. You don't have to hide anything. Those are only for people that need to bury money because they want to just break the tax laws or whatever they want to do. Whatever. Thank you, Jordan. I will. Gaming with Matt, everyone. I drive it alone sometimes to work, but do not tell him that, though. Oh, this is his wife saying, okay. I drive alone sometimes to work, but don't tell him. Okay. You better delete this text then so he doesn't see it. Tom Petty, wait, as someone who's sleeping during a raid, they don't knock. Hey, I don't know. I don't know if they come kicking your door in. I don't know. All right, you guys, time to wrap it up. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. You guys got my email. Reach out to me for a consultation. Reach out to me if you want to be on my channel as an interviewee so we can just tell everybody your experiences, what I brought to the table for you and helped you or whatever, right? All right, you guys. Matt says, pay your taxes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining. 3 hours, 20 minutes. Much appreciated. Like. Subscribe. Reach out to me. All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. All right, bye-bye.